Hey y'all, I hope can y'all hear me? I think y'all can. I don't know. What's going on, y'all? What's happening? What? Okay, yeah, y'all can hear me. What's happening? What's going on? Long time no see. I just seen y'all on Monday. But what's happening, y'all? Hopefully y'all have had an amazing week, cause y'all know my ass have. I done had fun. I done enjoyed myself. I enjoyed my birthday. So I appreciate all of the birthday shout outs. Thank you to everybody. My birthday was Monday. I enjoyed myself. I was off last Friday. I didn't go back to work until Wednesday. So I appreciate everybody for all the love and support, all the cash apps, all the messages. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart. That means a lot because, y'all don't know because a lot of y'all haven't been around. But back in the day, like when I first started this shit, I was thinking about quitting YouTube every day. And I literally every day because I know what it feels like to have fake people around you, around, motherfuckers that are jealous of you because the things that you say, people are drawn to, and motherfuckers get love and they don't get it. I'd have been around all that shit. Jealousy is a disease, it's a sickness. People like that need help. I don't understand why or the need or any reason to be jealous of anybody. I don't understand how that operates. I've never been jealous of anybody. I don't have a reason to be jealous of anybody because if you take a look at it and how people operate, majority of these people online are fake ass people anyway. So majority of them don't even want to be themselves. That's why they come online trying to act like they big and tough or they really badass or something. And that's not really who they are in real life. YouTube is really a place where a lot of people can pretend to be something that they are not. Then you get around people and actually getting to meet them. And when they see you are exactly who you say you are, you live exactly how you say you live, you do exactly what you say you're going to do, people have a problem with that. Like you're in competition with them. And I've never been in competition with anybody. There's no need to be in competition because you can't compete where you can't compare. So why would I want to try to be somebody else when more than half the motherfuckers on YouTube don't even want to be themselves? People are people make shit so difficult with the decisions they make, with the things that they say. That's why I disassociate myself from a lot of people because there's no need for me. What? Why would I compare myself to anybody on YouTube? I'm not like anybody on YouTube, and I don't want nobody to compare themselves to me because they ain't me. I'm just me. I don't know how to be nobody else. I know how to be me. I don't want you to try to be me, and I would never try to be anybody else. I've been the exact same way that I have been when I first came on YouTube in 2018. If you speak to me, I'll speak to you. If you don't say shit to me, I got nothing to say to you. No slight against you. I just ain't got shit to say to you. It just is what it is. You can get mad at it all you want. But if you ain't speaking to me, I got nothing to say to you. So how can you have a problem with it? You shouldn't. But it's very weird, strange people out here. They have problems. They don't know why. People have issues and have problems. Some Go see a therapist. It's nothing wrong with that. And some people do need therapy. I've been there before. When I was in that relationship that required me to get a lawyer to get out of, I went. We went. There's nothing wrong with that. It was called for communication because he was doing the exact same shit that a lot of you motherfuckers on here do. When I be talking, you want to interrupt me, you don't want to listen to me. Then you get mad when I don't want to listen to you. Well, newsflash. If you're not listening to me, what makes you think I'm going to waste my time and listen to anything you have to say? I won't. So if you know this in advance, I don't see how there's a problem. Anyway, with that being said, Let me see who all done pulled up. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button because some of y'all be cheating me on them likes. So let's see who we got. Oh, I forgot my camera ain't even on. I knew that. What's happening? What's going on, y'all? Appreciate you for pulling up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We got Ray Patterson up in here. What's happening with you, Ray Patterson? What you got going? BC, what's going on with you, bro? Appreciate you. Miss Joy, what's going on with you, sweetheart? Hey. Crush, the motherfucking adjuster. What's happening with you? Eugene Johnson, what's going on with you? What's happening? Oh, I'm doing amazing. It's Thursday. I gotta work 4 hours tomorrow. Don't get no better than that. I got you. I got you, BC. OTB, what's happening with you, bro? What you got going? Appreciate you. FaZe, what's happening with you? What's going on with you, Flyer? You ain't been cutting up today, have you? See who else in here? I think y'all are speaking. Okay. What's going on, Jerry? What's happening with you? Y'all, everybody who are content creators, we have Crush that's in here right now. We got let me see. OTB, Flyer. Y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe to their channels. William Olsky, what's going on with you, friend? I see you. What's happening with you, friend? Y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe to Jerry. Y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe to William Olsky. He is half of the Angry White Man podcast. Y'all definitely make sure y'all check Jerry out. Make sure you check out D1 and William Olsky. Yeah. Flyer, your ass is right there with him. You right in the middle of that shit. Craziness. Craziness. One day, y'all gonna figure it out. If you surround yourself with weird and strange people, what do you think happens to you? You become one of them because you start doing the same types of behaviors unbeknownst to you because you don't even pay it any attention because you're so used to the shit happening. You start doing the same shit. Crazy how that works. I've seen that shit happen right in front of my eyes. I was like, what the? Definitely, definitely crushed. The moist meters are, they damn near broke at this point. I don't know what the hell they got going on. People need to go to therapy or something. Go figure it out. I'm telling you, I have I'll drive around sometimes when I get when things and I just want to take a drive. I'll throw that ludicrous song on because I feel like slapping a nigga today. Slap, slap. Yeah, that shit's fire. What's going on, SBG Mello? What's happening with you? Appreciate you for pulling up. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Who else we got in here? I think, and I really appreciate all of you all shouting out to each other, speaking to each other, being cordial. Thank y'all so much. Y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe to Darius Warren as well. Make sure y'all check him out. MP, what's happening with you? What's going on, y'all? What's happening, MP? What's happening, family? What you got going? Hope all is well. Who else we got in here? Ooh, okay, y'all are in here. Okay. Yeah, we need to put them on a cereal box for real, or some of them, depending on who they are, they need to go on those generic, the bags like you get at Walmart or something like that. That's the off the no name brand cereal or something, and then they just come in a big ass package that you can just put on your shoulder because it's a lot of fucking. Some of them need to be thrown on there because they generic as hell. It's people are people make things difficult with the decisions that they make and my thing is this. I don't care who you're cool with. That has nothing to do with me. Nothing at all. But don't think that I'm gonna get as mad as you are if someone that you're cool with that I don't even talk to or keep my distance from, they do some bullshit. It's just what the fuck. That's how some people are. It just is what it is. If I'm like, no, they done some bullshit to me, I don't want nothing to do with the shit. Like, oh, well, at some point in time, everybody got to learn, and it's unfortunate because there's a lot of good people that get fucked over by people trying to use them, people trying to take advantage of them, people that be lying to them, and those individuals need to be taken off of YouTube. Those types of people, I don't know how you all socialize yourself with those types of individuals. I will never understand. Those people don't even deserve to have a channel. to spread the lies, to spread trying to use people, to spread all that type of shit, they don't even need a channel. They need to be going off of YouTube. Because how do you fix your lips? How do you fix your mind as an individual to say that you are a cool ass individual, but then you turn around and you use people, or try to take advantage of people, try to get over on people? Like, I don't understand. What's going on with it? What's going on with you, Dub? Appreciate you for pulling up. Y'all bet Dub gonna get his channel back going again. So y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe to Dub as well. He'll be back live pretty soon. And we're gonna be in that thing. Like, I don't understand. And it's not for me to get, because I don't be around those types of people anymore. I've told you all this before. I don't go to people's chats who don't come to mind. I listen to flyers. I don't chime in, because I don't agree with nothing that y'all are saying. And what I'm not gonna do, flyer, I'm not gonna jump in your chat and argue, because why would I want to argue with grown ass men? That's a waste of fucking time. Y'all ain't gonna listen to me anyway, so I'm not arguing with y'all. Number two, there's no benefit for me to be there to argue with you, because I don't argue with people. I don't value a lot of people's opinions enough to even want to have a conversation about boxing like that. I don't. Not everybody. And some of the people on your panel, I'm cool. It's not worth it for me. So I'll listen until I get to hearing some, and then I'm like, yeah, okay. So that's kind of how I operate. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna, nah. I'm just like my channel. My channel is not for everybody. I don't mean my channel to be for everybody. My channel is for the individuals that it's for. My channel is for people that got jobs. My channel are for people that don't use people. My channel is for people that don't try to take advantage of people, try to get over on people. My channel is for individuals that can actually think for themselves, that can hold themselves accountable without someone trying to hold you accountable. I shouldn't have to hold you accountable. You're an adult. We're all supposed to be grown. So if you're doing some bullshit and you call me your sister or your friend, or whatever the fuck you choose to call me, then I should be able to come up to you, reach out to you, have a conversation with you, say, hey, you've been on some bullshit. That was wrong. Just like I would expect. And some people have done the shit to me. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference with it from me and a lot of people. Is because for the ones who have even told me, hey, sis, you shouldn't have done that, I already tell them in advance, I already know I shouldn't have done it, but I'm going to still do it anyway, or I did it anyway. I already knew it was wrong. If I hold myself accountable, I don't got to worry about nobody else trying to do it for me. Because it starts with self. How can you get online and try to run your mouth about accountability and being grown and bragging about how you handle your business, when at the end of the day, you don't do shit right? You got to get somebody else to do it. You got to get other people to tell you how to do shit, and then you don't do it. You know what I'm saying? And then you try to do it your own way and realize you fucked that up royally. And now you're mad because the people that were trying to help you and give you some guidance and give you some advice for you to take some meat off the bone and leave whatever you don't want to need, you chose to ignore. You had to waste somebody's time that you knew damn well you weren't going to listen to anyway, just for them to try to help you out. And you went and fucked up anyway. Now you're mad because they don't want to give you that time anymore. You've already wasted their time once. Why would they want to waste your time again? Like, no, why would you want to waste their time? Like, that doesn't make any sense. We most people said me and D1 aren't for everyone either. If you want the truth about boxing instead of the delusions being said, then you should like us. If you don't, then don't listen. That right there, that very last thing you said. What's going on, ATX Red? What's happening with you? Appreciate you for pulling up. That's the thing for me. If I don't fuck with you, I'm not wasting my time listening to you. I can promise you that. I don't care about what you're saying. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? If we cool, then yeah, I'm going to chime in. I'm going to chime into your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm going to do. But if I don't want to hear what you're talking about, I'm not gonna be faking and shaking in your chat like I give a shit about what you're saying. Cause I don't. I'm either gonna listen or I'm not. I listen to who I listen to on a daily basis when I'm working. Because it's a lot easier for me to just listen and not comment. I can throw some laughing emojis in there real quick, but it's a lot easier for me to just listen while I'm working. I got meetings throughout the day. I got a bunch of shit that I do throughout the fucking day that I just can't be on a panel. I don't have it. I got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? Then I may jump up on a panel. I may say a few things, and I'm finna get the hell up off there because I've said what I needed to say. I can fall back in the chat, and I'm cool. Not everybody can actually do that because I understand that a lot of people just want to get heard. I get it, but if everybody want to get heard, why don't everybody have their own damn channel to be heard on? Like I used to say back in the day, I used to say, because I used to be on panels before, and I got to the point where I'm like, well, hell no, I'm not gonna keep getting up here on these motherfucking panels. Y'all want to hear what I got to say? You want to come to my channel. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it should be. Because I understand jumping on panels and stuff like that. I get that. Y'all see, I'll do it every once in a while. I'm not a fan of being overtalked. I'm not a fan of somebody trying to argue with me. I'm not a fan of low intelligence. I'm not a fan of disruptive behavior. I'm not a fan of bullshit. I'm not a fan of liars. I'm not a fan of ignorance and stupidity. I'm not a fan of jealous motherfuckers. I'm not a fan of individuals that want to, that's addicted to attention. Because attention is also a hell of a drug. But all attention ain't good attention. And some shit ain't for me. So I don't get up on them panels like that. Every once in a while, you'll see. I get up there. I say a few things. Mouth. I say a few things, people get mad. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. People gonna get mad. If people don't like what I got to say, like my brother Gumbo say, if you don't like what I'm saying, I don't like the way you listen. I mean that's just what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? And what makes people what I don't understand is how so many people are so butthole hurt. Why are you so angry? Why are you so hurt? Who hurt you? What do y'all be like? Do y'all be literally like sitting there like, damn, you know what? I don't like this person today. Let me go fuck with them. Everybody don't play the same. Everybody don't play the same. Leave people alone, man. Leave people alone. Everybody ain't the same. Leave people the fuck alone. Shit ain't that hard. It's really not. Like, I don't understand where the disconnect is with people. I don't understand the reason behind the arguing. I don't understand the reason behind trying to prove your point. I don't see the reason why trying to outshine people on a panel. For what? If you doing what you need to do and handling your business like you're supposed to handle your business, your shine can never be taken by anybody. The only thing that can be done is for you to dull your own light. I'm guilty of that. I've used to do that. I've done that before. I don't have to do that anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say this too. Shout out to Deem. Y'all like and subscribe to Deem as well. And all I would say is chickens coming home to roost never made me sad. It only made me glad. Only some of y'all know exactly what that means. And I'm just saying this week has been very enlightening. I'm minding my own black ass business. When I get certain phone calls and shit, People telling me information that I don't really even be asking for, but it is my job to sit and listen because if my sister called me from Maryland, she gonna reach out. All right, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna listen to what she got to say. You know what I'm saying? I got to give her that time for her to get whatever she need to get up off her chest. I'm gonna let her get it on up off her chest, and then we gonna talk. And we had a very good conversation. Uh, a couple days ago. I hadn't talked to her in a little while. She got three boys. They in a lot of sports, so I kind of stay out the way and let them do what they gonna do. But she ended up hitting me up, so that shit was. We talked for about an hour and some change, and we got all caught up. What's going on with you on the money line? What's happening with you? So it is possible to have adult conversations with people where they don't turn into arguments. Everything that you all say and do on YouTube, you got to look at yourself and decide if every time you jump on a panel, are you starting an argument with somebody? Is the answer that you're giving people, is it initiating an argument? You don't have to argue. You don't always have to defend yourself because a lot of the time people ain't even attacking your ass. Now, if you say something stupid, now that's on you. That ain't got shit to do with me. But I sit back and I listen to a lot. And I watch a lot of you all talk. I watch how you talk to people, the things you say to people. And it's like, how? How are you as an adult always so defensive about things you got to say? Why, as an adult, do you feel the need to personally attack people when you are supposed to be talking boxing anyway? Why do you feel the need to want to argue every goddamn day? Why do you feel the need to be on rinse, wash, and repeat with everything that you say? Because if I'm listening to you, I can guarantee you a lot of the shit you done already said, you've already said it just about every day this week. And newsflash, when you jump on a panel tomorrow, you're going to say the same shit, depending on who you are. Because those are the limited few people that only want to talk about one thing, one topic, one conversation, and they gotta keep reiterating that, which I think is the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. Op, what's going on with you, bro? Y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe to Op. That's my brother right there. Y'all make sure you like and subscribe to him. Stash, what's going on, Stash? Y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe to Stash. I may not comment all the time, Stash, but I'll be listening to you because you come in when I'm working. So I'll be listening to you. So y'all definitely make sure you like and subscribe to Stash because he be over there cutting up. He's building an amazing community over there. And y'all, he's dope. Go check him out, y'all. Definitely. And what's going on, Lee Jack? What's happening with you? What's going on? Appreciate you for pulling up again. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button because some of y'all be cheating me on them likes. I don't appreciate that now. Go on and get it together now. Act like y'all know because you supposed to know these things already. But I don't understand. Why are y'all so angry? Are you mad because people aren't agreeing with what you're saying? Newsflash, I don't want everybody to always agree with anything that I got to say. If you are someone who you want people to just agree with everything that you're saying, you're an idiot. You are in a cult. I'll tell you that right there. You're in a cult. Or you're creating one. Or you want cult members around you if you only want them to agree with everything that you say. That's dumb as hell. Then where's the leadership? Where's the guidance? Where is that at? Yeah, I guess that's pretty much null and void. Because that's the blind leading the blind if all you got is yes people around you. I think that's the craziest shit ever. But we see it on a daily basis. Y'all fall in line like the go along, get along. Like y'all are crazy. Let me give y'all an example. I'm not talking boxing, but I'm going to give you a boxing reference. Y'all crazy motherfuckers talked about how racist Teofimo Lopez is. And y'all ignorant motherfuckers. That's right, ignorant. Y'all want to cheer for him? Y'all are the dumbest motherfuckers I've ever seen in my life. How dumb is that? You mean to tell me you spent months on top of months saying about how racist in your mind, in your opinion, that Teofimo Lopez is, and now y'all a team takeover? What the fuck is? You know what? Y'all want to talk about the bottom of the black sticky shit on the bottom of the barrel? That's y'all at this point, and that's the example that I have. Like, how do you fix your lips or your brain to grasp that concept after you just shitted on this dude for months on end? Because I heard you whining and crying like a fucking 2-year-old. That are grown ass men crying about this man that y'all say is racist. Now you got your head up his ass. Are you kidding me? You gotta be shitting me. Pickle pullers. Shout out to Crush. And your moist meter needs to be turned down. Because, baby, you moist as hell. You running around with your goddamn t-shirt off, playing this Raining Men at this point. I could not believe some of you all on here. Y'all was one band, one sound, shitting on this man. Now, y'all in love with him. Look at, focus on my face. What the fuck wrong with y'all? But y'all want to talk boxing? Some of y'all need to shut the hell up. Y'all don't know shit. That's like you saying in real life, your next door neighbor, you done complained and bitch and complained to your partners about your next door neighbor in the new area you have just moved into, but you haven't let nobody pull up yet because you're trying to get your house together and you found out your neighbor is racist. Then when they decide to bring they black asses over to your house finally because you feel you got your house in order, they see y'all over there, you over there hugging the man. I could have swore you just said your neighbor was racist. Now y'all are cool. You probably had, they was probably on their way ready to do something. Put some work in if needed. And they pulling up and your ass over there skinning and grinning. After you just complained about this neighbor for months. In my opinion, dumb as hell. I don't need to be quiet. Stop fucking talking. Let it the fuck go. I cannot value your opinion. And if I had my choice, I wouldn't even be listening to you talk. Because I've seen some crazy things on YouTube. I've heard some crazy things on YouTube. What's going on, Jay Gibb? What's going on with your family? Appreciate you for pulling up. Cass, what's going on with you? I see you. Appreciate you for pulling up. Y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe to Cass as well. He is another content creator. Y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe and go check him out. Like, I don't know if you all are fans. Funny story. I told somebody a long time ago, many, many moons ago, to check out Stranger Things. You know, they did check it out because I was the one who made the recommendation for it. See how ignorant that is? Yeah. That's how y'all are acting right now. Like, I don't get it. All right, J. Gibb, look, you be careful out there. Like, I don't understand. Like, if y'all have ever watched Stranger Things, it's like listening to some of you all talk and that behave in that manner makes me feel like we're in the upside down. If y'all, shout out to my Stranger Things fans, because I'm a huge Stranger Things fan. Which I think I'm gonna end up rewatching that whole series starting tomorrow when I get off at 12 after I eat my seafood. But like, what the fuck wrong with y'all? Like, I don't get it. But I think I done talked y'all's ear off long enough. I'm about to get ready to drop this link. Let my brothers come up and we gonna start the show. Yeah, we'll start the show. Hold on, my touch screen ain't working. There we go. There we go. Let me see. Okay, I got it pinned. So yeah, my brothers come on up here. we'll go on and get the show started. I just, I got to talk to y'all for a few minutes and, you know, check on y'all, see how y'all was doing. Hopefully y'all had an amazing week. Cause I don't know about y'all, but shit, my birthday finna keep going. I'm finna keep on partying and having some fun this whole rest of the until I don't feel like doing it no more. Why? Cause I can. Who gonna tell me not to? Not one damn person. So I'm still gonna do it. Ooh, that was country. Hold on. There we go. So yeah, like we gotta do better, y'all. How do you associate yourself with people that do crazy shit like that? I don't associate myself with nobody like that. But y'all do. Look, there's and is and is.
Dub right side joined.
What's happening with you, Dub? What you got going?
All right, tell me if I'm in order, man. You know, I always got to check before I get started to make sure I'm in order.
Yes, you are in order.
I'm in order.
Yes, you are.
Look, I had to do some work. I had to change my picture. They had a G up here. I don't know why they had a G. Hey, I got my new
Ugh.
logo up here, so shout out to the new logo. Crush the Legend, hit me up real quick. Hit me up,
Mm-hmm.
Crush, because I got a great moist meter for you. Like my sister just told you, we need to be watching and when you go live. I got a new one for you that I
Gumbo
just made.
joined.
So hopefully we get the opportunity to see it. Quit you're not lying to the people. You all the way in order, and you know I'm quick to call a motherfucker out of order. You all the way in order with what you saying.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. There are times where I go around to some of this stuff, and you know you jump on panels and things like that. At the end of the day, now, hey, yes, opulent, yes, I do have my Olivia Miles jersey on. I do. Shout out to you. We gonna get to live, but you go and try to be and support some of these channels. Man, these folks they just want to argue for no reason. They want to argue with folks that agree. How you gonna argue with a nigga that agreeing with you?
Bruh, because they don't listen. What's going on, D Free? What's happening with you, bro? Because they're not listening with the intent to understand what you're saying. They're listening with the intent for them to hurry up and run their damn mouth that they missed the point. And then they get mad if you call them out. I'm like, bro, I already answered that question. I just said that. Now they're mad about it because they ass has got the attention span of a fucking squirrel. Like, I don't understand.
Such a sad way to live. Ain't that a
Ain't
sad
it?
way?
It is. They ignorant.
My bad.
They
I'm
ignorant
out.
motherfuckers. That's all I'm saying. Ignorant as hell. I ain't wasting my time on no ignorant. Y'all can, but I'm not. What's going on, Gumbo? What's happening with you, bro?
Shout out
Old
to Mr.
ass.
Gumbo in the building.
Why you treat me so bad?
I don't know why, baby.
Why you treat me so bad?
Boy, I'm
I
telling
can't.
you.
I love you niggas, but I hate you house niggas. You house niggas make me sick.
You almost made me spit my water out.
That's
Go
why I
ahead,
don't
bro.
watch boxing, man. What's up, Dub? You niggas, bro. Y'all see. That's why I don't trust some most of you niggas, bro. One minute y'all hate somebody, the next minute y'all love somebody. I can't trust you, motherfuckers. Y'all turn cold, bro. But I'm good, sis. I'm just listening to the show. These turncoat niggas, boy, they dangerous. What's up, William Old School? What's up, Jay Gibb? What's up, Jedi? What's up, my favorite Share Tree mechanic? And who I'm missing up in there?
Life adjuster
Who
crash
have I
joined.
missed? D Free. I don't know. I'm gonna just be quiet and listen, man. So that's why I stay away from boxing. There's just too many emotional men.
Mm-hmm.
But let me just be quiet and listen because I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. You know what I
Fuck
mean? They
all
might go
that.
tell.
Say what you need
They
to
might go.
say, damn it.
They might go tell my mom. And another thing, right? Well, before Crush start cooking, y'all start cooking. Before y'all tell lies, make sure y'all get the right information because y'all look like clowns assuming shit. Grown people assuming shit. or actually trying to start shit for no reason. And down the stretch they go in the Kentucky Derby, straight to Louisiana. Ain't that a bitch? But I'm back quiet.
Okay. Crush, what you got? What's happening with you?
Hold on. What's happening? Once again, celebration of the birthday still goes to fuck on. Fuck these haters. You know me, man. Salute to everybody. Hey, Dub, I'm gonna shoot you my new number too. I got your number. I have to change my number. Or if I ain't had to change, if I ain't,
OG, I'm gonna send it to your email. You still got the same
all right,
email?
same email. I just had to change my number. Before I had to start chopping
Okay,
heads
but
off.
still shoot me your new number as well. But I'm gonna send it to your email.
Yeah, cool. No doubt. Well, sis. You know how I feel about all this mess. It's a bunch of bull-ish. You moist meters, I call them swingers. That's what they are, sis. They swingers, y'all swingers. Oh, yeah, I got the swingers edition coming up for y'all asses. Y'all giving me
Oh,
too much shit to fuck with, and I'm already loaded with ammo.
let's
We got
go.
shit we working on that I said 2 weeks ago. Y'all keep fucking around. I told y'all. For those who don't know, I've been doing this for a long time. That's why I'm the fucking adjuster in the master ceremony. Y'all gonna get this motherfucking cold wind coming to your asses, man. Y'all got to stop this now. Y'all love T.O. Now he's the most athletic guy. Athleticism is carrying. Well, let me tell you, blind, very motherfucker, something. Don't you know his athleticism has already started to decrease? Y'all still talking about his athleticism only because the showcase he put on display against Josh Taylor. Y'all wasn't talking all this super athletic shit before about T.O. Now let me remind you. BTA expressed, children, behave and be good and don't lie. Mama said it is a sin to lie. So stop lying. But, BTA to your ass, all this new improved shit, you new edition motherfuckers, ain't none of y'all Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike, or motherfucking Johnny. What's wrong with y'all?
Who raised you?
Who raised you ignorant niggas? Now T.O. is the new motherfucking hero. Oh, guess what? They don't have a great white hope no more, so now y'all got to go with T.O. Man, y'all is some true house niggas. All of you motherfuckers is Stevenson from Django. And I'm unchained like a motherfucker.
Talk your shit.
I never seen so much pickle pulling, meat tenderizing, and George of the jungle. Watch out from that tree, you Tarzan ass motherfuckers.
Yes, they are. You
What
ain't lying.
have
That's some of
T.O.
them.
done for you lately? This dude just got his ass beat by one of the softest hands in the softest era of boxing. Got cut up, puffed up, and bloody like a goddamn period in a Bloody Mary at the same damn time. And this dude gonna turn around, do a 360, go up to 147. That nigga ain't got a 147 frame. Stop the bullshit. Oh, y'all really think Rolly's just that yellow bus special? Yeah, I talk about yellow bus special. All them helmet wearing motherfuckers is strong as shit. Okay? So y'all keep on playing Rolly. Rolly gonna do the motherfucking yellow bus express and knock his fucking ass into the retarded realm. Y'all crazy.
I
Put
can't
your money
wait.
on T.O. if you want.
I can't wait. I'm
T.O.
finna
ain't
go and put
great.
the money on
He
it
ain't
tomorrow.
motherfucking elite. Y'all tripping. See, I know what it is, y'all. I'ma pass the mic. Dub, I know what it is. Gumbo, I know what it is. Chad, I know what it is. Look, Escape 2.0, the softest brothers era of boxing, disappointed you motherfuckers so much. Just look at them. Look at Sugar Smacks. Look at all these motherfuckers that y'all get desperate enough to go from being on motherfucking Sunset Strip down to getting a $2 hoe.
Attention's a hell of a drug, ain't it?
So y'all just all out of options because I've been telling y'all for years this bullshit was going to catch up with y'all with all this shit y'all saying for these fighters. Watch what you say because they actions ain't matching what the hell you saying. You just as bad as them as a damn liar.
Mm-hmm.
I've been saying this for years. This is nothing new, and a lot of people know. Now you know. You caught up with the mustard, and it's too spicy for y'all asses. Buy a more sweet motherfucking topping. This is horrible. Rolly got y'all upset that damn bad. Well, Rolly gonna have y'all even more mad because I'm gonna tell you motherfuckers something I'ma pass. T.O. does nothing for boxing if he was to win. And he damn sure don't do nothing for no 147, but give you motherfuckers some room to breathe because y'all still stuck on old Debbie cakes fighting guys smaller than him instead of fighting motherfuckers his size or even slightly bigger. I'm passing the fucking mic. I got y'all. I got y'all. Y'all asses in trouble. BTA Express ain't nothing you can do about it. And I'm snapping on all you motherfuckers. I've been giving out hell. I'm in demon mode. Yeah. Well, y'all gonna get it. I'll pass, sis. These motherfuckers whack, yo.
Hold on.
Shame. 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 Shame.
For real.
Shame. Shame.
A lot
Shame.
of That's exactly what they deserve. It's like, so I got y'all up here. So, topic. Y'all realize some people just talk. They just run their mouth. They have no substance. They have nothing worth listening to even listen to them. They just sit and run their mouth. Word salads all over the goddamn place. My cousin is special as hell. Casual.
Is that 49er?
Oh, 449. That's my cousin in real life.
449.
Yeah, that's my cousin in real life. She will not click the link. I cannot get her to click the link because her ass is crazy. What's going on, Cam? What's happening with you, bro? Y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe to Cam as well.
What's up, Cam? My guy. Cam, why you timing people out like that, bro? You ain't right, bro.
Listen, I told them the other day to off with their heads. Ain't nobody gonna keep on going for they keep on getting on people's panels and can't keep their drawers on and shit and be getting it fucks up the cook, bro. Ain't nobody got no time for that. I don't have that shit whenever I do.
Did you say they can't keep their drawers on?
Yeah, they be having their shirt off too, listening to It's Raining Men.
Hey, Dub, you've been doing a lot of stuff lately, Dub, but let me tell you something. These motherfuckers have turned into strippers, my man. That's how bad and emotional it got. You hear me, Dub? They all playing the goddamn song. It's getting hot in here. They gotta take off their clothes, cause liar, they whole outfit is on fucking fire, goddamn, Dub. It's a shame out here.
They want to cry because you don't like who they like. Like we're in kindergarten or something. Like we
What's up, Lee Jackson?
Like, I don't understand what are you so mad about? And then here's the thing for me. Some of them, not everybody. So I'm not saying everybody on the panel. And y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. It's only a few that get up there and they just want to talk about nothing. The shit they just talked about yesterday, the shit they just talked about earlier on somebody else's panel, some shit they said last week on somebody on the same panel they're on. And they keep saying the exact same tired ass talking points. I mean, and then they mad when you don't reply or respond the way they want you to. If you don't get the fuck out of my goddamn face,
it's so pathetic. Boxing has gotten so pathetic. It's a dying sport, and I'm just being honest. That's why I can't jump on panel no more like that because. Nigga, I said what I said one time. Nigga, I ain't finna keep saying this shit. What you want from me?
But some of them, that's all they have. They want to try to, because they want, honestly, and again, my opinion, these men that jump up here and do this shit, they're looking for validation from Cam. They're looking for validation from Crush, from D Free. They just, from Dean, from KQ. Like, to the people that I go to and listen to, they're looking for validation from you all because they want you all to tell them you're right. They want you to pat them on their head and say, good job. That is what they're actually looking for. And the fact that you all will not do that You will not agree with them. You're going to tell them the truth. They have a problem with that. That's why it goes from talking boxing to then them taking personal shots at people because they dead ass wrong. They have an issue with comprehension. Let's just start there. Comprehension be kicking a lot of people's ass on a daily basis.
Hold on, you're using big words, sis. You're using big words. Some of these folks don't even know what comprehension is. No disrespect, no disrespect, but they're telling you these people don't even know what that means when you say
Bruh.
comprehension.
Conversation rules the nation, but comprehension is key. If y'all can't even understand what the fuck somebody is saying, why are you on the panel? What are you
What she
doing?
what she said is they all got on the short bus and they all was eating on the same peanut butter sandwich. And nobody wanted no jelly. That's what she just said. My bad.
Yeah, pretty much. What did he say? He said, "Ah, man, I was listening. I wasn't able to comment because I ended up going. I was in and out of like 2 or 3 meetings today, but I was listening. But this shit is crazy, and it's like, why? For what? What are you looking for? You haven't gotten it. You didn't get it yesterday. You didn't get it the day before. You didn't get it last month. You didn't get it 6 months ago. You didn't get it last year, and you're still saying the same thing, wanting someone. At this point, I don't think they care who agrees with them. They just want one person to agree with them. Then what happens when that one person agree with them? Now you can't tell them shit. Now they act like they just cooked the whole panel. Really, if you want to know the truth about it, nobody even gives a damn about what you're saying anyway. You should thank the content creator for allowing you to waste time because no one gives a shit about what you're saying anyway. Like they
We
should be
don't
giving
care.
cash app. They should be giving cash apps to the content creators that allows them to do
Oh,
that
no,
because
no,
the
no, no,
content
no,
creator
no.
got
They're
to
not
put up
paying
with some
nothing.
shit.
They're not going to support whoever allowing them to talk. I don't know who.
Whatever the bullshit that they should be
They're not supporting
supporting
nothing.
because that is some bullshit. I mean, it is. They are on some bullshit. And it's not, and again, it ain't everybody that's not on some bullshit. It's not everybody. It's only a select few motherfuckers that are on bullshit. And it's
Well,
like,
I got to raise my hand, and I'm raising my hand, and
because you
I'm
be
gonna
looking for
say
smoke. Are you ready to admit that? Let's
I
start
don't
there,
want
Dub.
no smoke. I don't want no smoke. I don't want none. But what I will say, one of the reasons I don't deal with these people. No disrespect to anybody channel, but I don't. You don't deal with it because it's the same shit over and over and over. Ain't nobody trying to hear that no more. We got it. We got it. You don't like this fighter. You like this fighter. Okay. That's fine. When we gonna move forward? And the thing that I would say about boxing is a dying sport. That shit don't even mean nothing no more. These niggas ain't fighting each other. We got more fights on Twitter. Shout out to Twitter because I'm a part of it now. I'm a part of Twitter,
You got the
and I
Twitter?
be watching and looking at certain things. I really only do it for the Cowboys and Liv. Shout
I
out
be
to Liv.
following them. I follow
But everything else they got going on, I see the boxing content creators and all this other kind of shit, and I be thinking to myself, I'm like, the greatest thing y'all got going right now is y'all want to hate Clarissa. Okay, fine, you can hate Clarissa Shields. That's
them.
fine.
Okay.
Hate her, but I mean that's a days long conversation. What's next? It
Right.
ain't
But
nothing next in boxing. It is nothing. Boxing is a dead ass sport, man. Fuck them.
like like I can see that like Cam be up there cooking his ass off. He do. And
Cam be
somebody
trying. At
always
least
look at
Cam
it
try. He
and
tried.
no, Cam be up there cooking his ass and then somebody wanna come in and try to change the subject. And then Cam is like, nah, bro. And Cam's still gonna be trying to finish his point. And then they keep trying and it's like, me? I'm kicking you off. You gotta go. But
Cam be working
Cam
though.
is way more nice. Cam gonna at
Cam,
least like
but
when
he
he get done, he'll let you get your shit off, and then tell you how wrong your ass is with all the bullshit you trying to say. And then that's
Problem is,
when they get upset because they mad because Cam ain't giving them what they want. He done already let you get on the fucking panel. You should be thankful for that because he don't
that,
have to let you
hold on,
do that.
hold on, now you out of order. You said somebody should be thankful.
They
These
should
folks ain't
be. He let them up there.
they're not thankful for nothing. They think that they had good points, and just being honest, most of them don't know what the hell they're talking about. No disrespect to anybody, no disrespect, but most of these people don't have a clue. I mean, it's a sad situation that we're living in. It's a
Yeah.
sad world.
It be the same shit when up on when it go to And I'm like, look at the people in the chat. Just they some of them just want to just disrupt what he's talking about. He could be talking about one thing. They all in the chat coming in hot on some bullshit, and it's like he's not even talking about that. Like, stick to the topic. Let him finish doing what he's doing, and then you can go talk about something different once he gets done with what he's saying. But they want to they just want to chime in and be on some bullshit. It's like
Can
that's
I
what you
ask a
have. That's what you
question?
can do. Go create your own channel and go spew all the bullshit you want to. How about that?
How did we fall into a space where these people that don't know, that don't have a clue what they're talking about, how did they get a voice? And I understand, open panels are, I love a good open panel. I love it. I can't even have a damn good open panel no more because shit. Well, we know how that's gonna go. We already know,
I
and it
got
is
nothing to
what it is.
say.
Well, hell, you ain't gotta say it. I say it. I'll be honest about what I got
Gumbo
going on. It
joined.
is what it is. But there was a time where we had good conversations. We had real conversations. You know what I'm saying? One of the reasons I rock
Jeffrey
with
joined.
Crush, one of the reasons I rock with Crush is because shit, I don't always agree with OG, but one thing I can say is at least he honest with his conversation. He very honest with that shit. These people ain't even honest with their conversations no more, and we supposed to respect your opinion? Fuck your opinion. But I'm out of order anyway, so yeah, go ahead.
So you be in order now more than you used to be. So that's a huge improvement because you used to be out of order from the time you jumped on the panel. Your ass was completely out of fucking order. But you
I
That
didn't
getting
like
that
better.
that shit he said. I didn't
Hmm?
like that shit he said he don't agree with the Jedi, and you're not even a fucking Jedi Knight, bro. You can't do all that. But anyway,
What happened? Who said what? 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 Hold on. Say it again. I missed it. Are we talking about somebody in the chat? Did I miss
I'm
it? What you talking
talking
about?
about Dub. Dub
Oh.
is a stormtrooper. How can you disagree with a Jedi Knight? Sit your ass down, Dub.
well, I've never been a storm, Mr. Gumbo. You out of order. I've never been a stormtrooper. Uh, you name the conversation you want to have, and I show you what I truly am. But I
Oh
don't want no
Lord.
smoke. That's what it really comes down to. I don't even want smoke. I just want a good conversation. I don't want no smoke. But if you're gonna call me a stormtrooper, name the conversation, and I'll show you exactly who I am.
Oh,
If
and
you
I was
want to
just
do,
about
but
to bring
that
D
ain't
free
that
up
ain't where
here.
we at. That ain't where we at today. In today's world, that ain't where we at. So I don't want no smoke. You got it. You got
Yeah,
it, Mr. Gumbo.
I ain't gonna mess up Sis channel, but whenever you go back live, oh, I got a conversation for
D
you. I'll
free
make sure I
joined.
bring all my books. But anyway.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's gonna be fire. Okay, D free. What's going on with you, bro? What you got going on, D free?
Crazy.
Shout out
I
to my
can't.
brother Free.
What's good?
What's happening with you? What you got going?
Free, can you hear us? I don't think Free can hear us.
I think he on mute.
Are
Now
you
he not
talking?
talking.
No,
There you go.
Oh, there we go. We can hear
I
you.
wasn't talking.
No, no, Free.
What's
Well,
up?
there's that one.
It is.
What's going on, David Lynch? What's happening with you? What you got going, D free?
I don't know what we got going on right now.
Oh no.
Uh,
Free, can you hear us?
yeah, I can hear you right now.
Oh,
She
okay.
asking, quit asking what you got going on, bro. Respectfully.
I just did you not hear me say I can hear you right now?
Yeah.
I couldn't hear before. It was quiet for a minute. It just popped in.
It was quiet because we were waiting for you to say something, respectfully.
Y'all was waiting for me to say something because I couldn't hear nothing.
But now you can hear. So man, how you doing? She asked you how you. How about we move forward? Good lord.
I can talk. I just
God
like to hear
damn
other
it.
people talk.
God damn it.
Hold on, what you say, hey, Free? I like to hear how much bullshit that you got going.
I just like to hear other people talk.
Lord.
Nigga got me over here with some Jackie Chan rush hour shit.
Go ahead.
What,
Crazy.
what's
Gumbo,
going on with y'all?
nah, shit. What you got going? I'm chilling over here laughing at these
Nah,
crazies.
I was watching the San Francisco and the Chargers game.
Mm-hmm.
They going back and forth. Ain't nobody. Well, when I turned there, ain't nobody scored yet. They were just going back and forth.
It's 3-0. It's 3-0. It ain't shit going on in the damn game.
Yeah, I was just trying to. I was looking at the rookies. I don't really pay attention to the games like that. I just be looking at the rookies.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm waiting for regular season to start.
Hey,
Yes,
Yeah,
Chris,
Lord.
check
we
your
got a couple
email.
of weeks.
Make sure you got. I just sent you the new meter for you, Chris. Check your email
All
when you
right,
get the
thanks, Dub.
opportunity.
I'm checking it now, broski.
I'm about to.
I don't know what just happened. I thought Free was about to say something, but I don't know
No,
what happened
I
to him.
wasn't. I wasn't
Oh,
about
we
to say
can.
nothing. Yeah, I can hear
Okay,
y'all.
what? Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Gumbo, you got something to add real quick before we go on the crush?
No, I was listening to what
Nah,
y'all was talking about.
Oh, okay.
let Crush go and cook, man.
I just
Let
came up
let
here to
let
say what's up. I was listening to what y'all was talking about.
Okay,
Crush
cool.
let
going
Crush
off on a
move
bunch of
that.
people.
Let let him move the Jedi needle. I'm listening.
All right, go on ahead, Chris.
What we on next, Squid? We can
I
move
know
Oh,
on
Monday.
to
hold on,
something
Chris.
else.
I got one
Yeah.
question for you. I
No,
got
it's
one
not
question
on.
for you.
It better not be on.
What up, Dub?
It's
And hey, I
it's
ain't got
not
no.
on.
I agree that we should never support Teofimo Lopez. We agree that we shouldn't support that racist nigga. Um, but from a boxing standpoint, I gotta ask you, OG.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think the flaws of Rolly are worse than the
Mhm.
flaws of Tio. So when I bring
It's
that
a
point there, and you, I
old
think
gang of scooters.
what?
I
Go
don't
ahead.
know
Go
what
ahead. Go
Free
ahead.
got
I
going
don't
on.
know.
Go
Go
ahead,
ahead,
Dub.
Doug.
Oh, my bad. I thought D free had. I thought he says my bad. Maybe I'm probably hearing things. I think that the flaws of what Tiafimo or what Tio got going on versus what
Oh,
Rolly,
you
I
talking
think
about
Rolly
the
got the bigger
WNBA?
flaws in the fight,
Okay.
and hence the reason I pick him to win. But that don't mean I support him. I never support that nigga or his father.
Shit off.
No disrespect.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's all disrespect. I almost said no disrespect. It's all disrespect. Fuck y'all and what y'all got going on. I think he a better boxer than what Rolly is, and that's it. I mean, what's your thoughts?
Okay, cool. Here's the thing, right? With that being said, yes, Rolly has more flaws. But Tio ain't the greatest Mickey freaking thing walking on a boxing canvas, man.
We
Um,
agree.
and the thing is, y'all gotta look at it. Y'all acting like Tio been at 147. Tio athleticism has already started dropping. You don't have to be an elite level or an A-level fighter to beat a Teofimo Lopez. We see him get beat by a C-level dude. I don't care about the technicalities. We see him get beat by a tomato can. Now Rolly's not all that, but Rolly has improved. At least we can say that about improved. Tio hasn't. He hasn't. So I think with both of these flaws, Tio is more flawed right now going to a weight class that he ain't supposed to be in. And that he's going to get hurt in. Tio is not sturdy. I don't care about more skill. He ain't sturdy, and soon when he get cracked, he's gonna split wide open. Brittle hands had this man leaking. And y'all think the punching power of Rolly is not gonna bother him? I get all those other things, but guess what? That's not gonna work for T.O. at 140. It hasn't worked for T.O. in a while. T.O. has been on shaky grounds at 140. We're not going to sit here and act like T.O. been looking great. He has not. He's very questionable at 140. Ain't done shit there at 140. Nothing. Fuck all the real smoke down there to try to get an opportunity fight.
I think the biggest name we ever seen. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Miss. I don't know if that was.
Go ahead.
Yeah, y'all
You
go
good?
ahead and get that
What you
one
about to
finished,
say?
and we're gonna move on from boxing. But y'all
Hey,
go ahead and
we
finish it
can
up
get
real
hell.
quick.
I ain't got. I don't. I mean, I can't disagree with you. I think the biggest thing I'm looking for him and his father relationship, how that shit play out. But I do agree, man. T.O. shit, that nigga ain't been shit. Yeah, I thought he lost even at 40. You named Sandor Martin. I thought Sandor Martin won that fight. I also thought that he lost to the light skinned dude name Jermaine Ortiz.
Jermaine Ortiz. Yeah, a
I
lot
thought
of
he
people
lost
thought
all
he
them
lost.
damn fights. So I ain't disagreeing with you. I just don't think Rolly can box to save his life. I think he done got better, but I mean it is what it is. So, but
Yeah.
you know that's all I got on that one.
Okay. So we're going to talk about how it is sometimes those individuals that are the closest to you can be your downfall. That can be detriment. That can be detrimental. There we go. Detrimental to your growth, like T.O.'s dad. And it's a couple other daddies that's detrimental to their son's growth and progression in life. How do you think they're going to be able to rectify that shit? Because the easiest thing to do is get rid of them. That's easy for everybody to say because that ain't your daddy.
Yeah, that's the hardest thing to do is to get rid of
So,
him.
so the thing about it is, and so what do you think would be the best course of action? Because at this point, you all are sons. If you and your dad had a business together, and your daddy is fucking up your shit royally, like not a little bit, he's fucking it up. What's going on, Cash? What's happening with you? He's fucking up your
Shout out to
shit
my brother Cash
royally.
Crypto.
What is going to be your best course of action? Because nobody knows your father like you do. So anybody else say, "Oh, you can just get rid of your dad, get rid of him." I get it, but that's not your father. So you can't tell anybody to get rid of him. It'd be great if they could, but what's the best course of action when you truly have someone that is in your life that close to you, and they're becoming a detriment to your way of life? And it could be your dad, it could be your mom, it could be your sister, your brother, your girlfriend, your husband, your boyfriend, whatever. How what's the best course of action for that?
As a grown individual,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta make tough decisions in life, and regardless of how we look at it, sometimes that tough decision is getting individuals, as you would say in this situation, sis, as you're saying about Teofimo Senior.
Mm-hmm.
The best thing for Tio, man, hey, I ain't saying he always gonna be your father. You know what I'm saying? And my daddy, no disrespect to my father, he he is who he is. Let me put it that way. He is who he is. At the same time, if I ain't gonna allow this nigga to run nothing that I got going on, you not gonna no, hell no. I need individuals that have a proven track record of success in managing, running businesses, things like that. I need proven success. You know what I'm saying? Those are the individuals I'm willing to deal with and to allow them to, have a piece in running things. I can't just because we family, and I think we can all sit here and agree. Family ain't always the best people to deal with. Matter of fact, they some of the worst folks to deal with, respectfully. And so, hey, I don't give a damn if we family or not. If you ain't got no proven track record, that's what I'm going off of. Anytime anybody apply for a job, you know what they're gonna tell you? What's your track record? Show me what you've done. We're gonna hire you off of what you've known to be, and then,
Off of merit.
but after that, we gonna call your manager. We gonna call your previous employer. We're gonna call these people to make
Mm-hmm.
sure, even though you told us this, right? You didn't, and you may have sounded good in the interview, but we're gonna call these people, and I want to hear what they say about you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just saying here just because you my family. The worst people I done had and dealt with are my family members, respectfully.
Mm-hmm.
They're some of the worst people to deal with. My friends, and man, there's a such thing that friends and business, it don't go hand in hand. It don't.
Damn sure don't. It don't.
Family and business don't always go hand in hand. Now, if you got somebody in your family that you can deal with and has that proven track record, that's one thing. But if they ain't got that, man, hey, we looking for the best qualified individual. Damn how close we are. I ain't worried about that. Show
Mm-hmm.
me, show improve. You got to show improve out here.
Because I believe everybody has some individuals like that in their life, or have had them in their life, and you have gotten rid of them motherfuckers, or it just fizzled on out because of whatever the type of relationship that it was. The shit just didn't fucking work out, and there was nothing that had to be done. It just fizzled out on its own. But for some of the ones who hasn't did anything like that, and those individuals are lingering or they're around, and you just do your self assessment. What the fuck? What value are they bringing to you?
You
Well,
said it perfectly. They lingering. They holding on to your coattails and they trying to ride your abilities and your good grace. They trying to utilize the relationship that they have with you from a family perspective or a friend perspective. They trying to utilize you so they can be elevated. Well, I ain't here to elevate nobody. You elevate yourself and then we can come together and work together. But until you elevate, what you want from me?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Crush.
well, um, because we're really speaking on the business aspect, and because there's a lot of father and sons in the sport of boxing, and I talked about this some days ago, and I
Mm-hmm.
ruffled some damn feathers, and I
Mm-hmm.
ruffled some damn more. Um, Here's the thing: if your father raised you, the main thing he should be teaching you is how to become a damn man. Listen to what I'm about to say. How to be a damn man and
Mm-hmm.
stand 10 toes down on you being a man. So when you feel as though something is wrong, you don't have to fear of being a man about it and tell them, hey, yo, we can't do this at this capacity. Because we were celebrating a whole lot of father and sons and, you know, relationships and business in the sport of boxing, and most of them needed to get away from their fathers. But the
Mm-hmm.
main reason why they didn't get away from the fathers is simply for what I just said. I don't give a damn how much you raise your son. If you can't raise your son to be a man against you and anybody else, then you ain't do a perfect job, my man, because that's what you're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Crush, I want to use an example off of what you just said. So my son, he said he wanted to play soccer, right? I ain't
Right.
never played soccer in my life. I ain't never coached it. Now, if the nigga tell me, and shout out to him, the nigga said he want to play basketball now. But previously, he said he want to play soccer. Get what I told him. I first off, I can't coach the shit, and I'm not gonna try to. But what I will do is, I know you got to run. I know you got to be in shape to play soccer. So I sit here and force you to run hills, and I'm gonna get you in shape. That's what I can provide for you. When the coach started coaching, man, I'm taking a step back. And hell, even during the games, the only thing I could, this the only qualifying statement I could give. Nigga, you should be running. That's the only thing I could say. You should be running. And the reason I can say that is because I know you got more in you from a stamina perspective. But that's all I know about the actual sport of soccer.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell.
Yeah.
I don't know the plays. I don't know what they got going on. Hell, the coach didn't know either. But All I'm saying is that he wanted to coach this stuff. I'm not for to coach it. And those it's the same thing that I would figure you saying. At some point in time, my son need to tell me, "Hey, Dad, all right, I got you. You want me in shape, but I know more soccer than you do," which is a fact. If he were to tell me that today, that's a fact. You got to be able to take a step back and be like, "Bro, I can't help you, and I can help you as much as I can, but in this sport or in whatever you're doing, it ain't just sports. Whether it's business, whatever it is, I ain't gonna be perfect at all that. Whatever your path is your path. It ain't mine. So I can't help you as much as I may want to. And then when I do try to help you, get what? I might be a hindrance to you. So I need you to be able to tell me, man, get the hell. Hey, yeah. Me personally, I would want you to say, get the hell on. Everybody might not like that, but hey, if my son say, Dad, get the hell on, man, you don't know what's going on with this. If he, if I don't know what's going on, get what I'm gonna say. You right. Do your thing. If you need help and you think I can help you, let me know. But I don't know shit about it, so go on and do what you gonna do. Figure it out. That ain't on me. I raised the nigga to be somebody who knows how to figure things out. You may not be the smartest. And hell, I ain't the smartest. So who am I not to call nobody smart? But man, figure that shit out. That's what I raised you to understand is I got faith in you figuring things out.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the best I can do as a father is try to help show you how to figure everything out. Cause whatever you go into, that don't mean I'm gonna be good at it. And 9 times out of 10, if I ain't good at it, I'm holding you back.
Right. Okay. I got Gumbo. You got anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, I'm gonna add something to this, right?
Go for it.
Strong men supposed to raise strong young boys to be men too.
Mm.
My thing is, I'm a logical thinker. I'm not gonna help my son figure it out. I'm gonna direct him the way he should go, right? Just like we said, people like the fathers and the fathers, right? I saw a prime example of a man, even though I didn't agree with everything, that raised a young boy to be a man. And I'm gonna use that example with Brian Norman Jr., right? When
Mm-hmm.
he realized his father failed him in that fight against Devin Haney, he took it up and became a man and went find somebody else. And his daddy respected that because he did it as a man. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That was a man raising his son to be a man. He felt his daddy failed him in the fight. He sat down, however discussion they had, and he went to do something on his own as a man. And his dad had to respect that. What happens is a lot of us want to raise our sons with feelings. Men don't supposed to operate with feelings. We're supposed to operate with a strong hand, not to destroy our son, but to make sure our son see things the right way. A woman guides a son to a certain extent, then the daddy takes over. Because a woman can't raise a boy to be. She can do the best she can, but only a strong man can raise a strong boy to be a man. I can be wrong, but that's the way I think, and that's the way I raise my son.
Yeah.
I don't think you're wrong at all.
No, everybody has their own opinion here. We're not gonna attack you and tell you wrong and shit like that. No, everybody has their own opinion. That whether people want to hear it or not, that's another story. But everyone is entitled to their opinion, and people can't take that away from them. Just like if you feeling the type of way about something, can't nobody take that from you. That don't mean motherfuckers gotta respect it or listen to it, but can't nobody
I'm
take
not
it from
feeling.
you.
I'm not feeling. I'm thinking. I just
Yeah.
saw how my dad
Mhm.
was, and my grandfather was, and I saw how they did with their family. So I,
Mhm.
I'll just learn from them. Did I make some mistakes along the way? But that's what I saw them, and that's what I modeled out.
Yeah.
But even then, you're supposed to make mistakes. The reason you're supposed to make mistakes is because ain't no, regardless of how you've been raised, everybody gonna make those mistakes, right? It's the mindset that you've been taught with. And like you said, having or raising a man or a young male, raising them with a strong mindset is more important than actually being able to go in and say, this is how you should do whatever, whatever, whatever. Instead of having to do that, I know that you can succeed because I done raised you a certain way. You're going to be able to attack situations. I may not understand the situation you in, but I know that the way that I done raised you and what I done put in you, you're going to be able to attack that situation and be successful.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I agree with everybody. Crush, you got something to add on that?
Now they cooking. What we got next?
Okay, so moving
Hold on,
forward,
hold
I
on, hold
think.
on.
Go ahead.
Queen, they better stop asking what we got next because when I start talking about live,
We are not talking
everybody
about that
they're
right
gonna be
now.
like you out of order.
We are not talking about that right now.
Oh wow, sir.
We're not talking about basketball right now. We're not doing it. So,
Not yet, not yet,
not
not
yet.
yet.
Nope, not yet.
It's very tempting, but we're not going to that temptation get the best of us right now, cause it ain't too far. You know, just a couple blocks around the corner, and we can get right to it. Um,
That's right. That's right.
then we can get right to it, man. But hey, it is what it is. But that's the most important thing, you know. And a lot of fathers, they have their own ways of raising their boys or whatever. Some of their ways hasn't been the best way from to raise their sons because our job is to raise our children to do better than what we did, make better decisions, be more
Hey,
successful, things
hey,
like that. Go ahead,
Chris,
Dub.
Hold
can
on,
I? I
Dub.
want to ask a
Hold on, Dub. Let
question.
him.
Oh,
Hold
go
on,
ahead.
Dub. Let him finish. Go ahead, Crush.
My apologies.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have a lot of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
They get the habit. That's why you have a lot of young men that's going in and out of these juvenile boy places and wind up getting into the county jails and state prisons and going into the feds because they father didn't teach them the opposite of what they did. I
Mm-hmm.
I seen men who was in these streets and led their children right to that, like the whole entire family. You see how all the Jacksons is talented and DeBarge and all that? Well, everybody got a damn record, male and female. Guys is, they robbers, they stealers, they drug dealers, and the girls, they swift with it, like that ignorant song that child got out, that type of stuff. Because the parents didn't teach them to do the opposite or to make better decisions. I even make it worse. They ain't even teach them to do that nonsense that they was teaching better than them. Because if they did, they wouldn't wind up doing jail time and none of that.
But
Doing the
Chris,
same recycling thing. Hold on, let me finish.
Hold on.
go ahead.
Hold on, Dub.
But this is a problem that we have. Now, it's up to us. It's up to the children at some point that we have to break that barrier. But we know that is so very hard to break. That's why so many of them they go on with what was taught to them. You have your few. That's the total opposite. I've seen that done also. So, but you want to make it easier on them, you make sure you are a better example for them. Or to, protect them at all costs and keep all that nonsense away from them. That's another way of living a double life. Doesn't mean that you have an extra wife, but you don't want your children to know that the way that you feed them, put clothes on their back and give them everything they want and take them places, you have to harm other people's parents. Might even have to harm other children. Like shit is deep with these conversations.
It is.
So
It is.
when it comes to raising, you have to do your best job. I don't care how much of a piece of ish that you may be. But if you raise a child to be the opposite, then damn. you did what you were supposed to do. And I seen that done. I seen straight, die-hard alcoholics raise their children to be the total opposite. They ain't in front of the bars and the delis and drinking the Tweed levels and all that. They're lawyers, teachers, firemen, all types of things. Then some of them, they fell right in the same trap as mommy and daddy. And you see them on the corner drinking with their father, smoking crack with their mother.
That's sad, ain't it?
So, the parenting thing is real serious, but we supposed to be raised into women and men who stand 10 toes down for being a woman and a man and take on life like a grown man and a grown woman.
Yeah. Well, let me ask y'all this then. Because how are they supposed to do better with you? Because you got to understand, they come from that era of the do as I say, not as I do. But they don't even do better. So how are they going to try to teach you to do better? One would think that, especially when you're dealing with parents, if they didn't like how they were treated, why would they treat you that way? Or, when it comes to your brothers and sisters, if they didn't like how they were treated, why would they do their children this? Why would they do their children that way? Because it's always, if you know better, you do better. True. But how are they going to do better when they've never seen better? They don't have the example in front of them. All they have around them is this bullshit. So how are they supposed to raise their children? And again, a lot of our parents kind of grew up around the same time. They was on some bullshit. And there's a lot of things that we have to, as us, that we are the adults now, we have to unlearn. Because a lot of that was some bullshit. Because when you sit back and you think of how you were raised, which is why when they become grandparents, they don't do none of the shit that they did when they had us. Not one fucking thing do they do the same. It's all different when they get a grandchild. And it's like, well, where'd that come from? You've always been like this? You know what I'm saying? And you can take a look at the shit. How do you expect them to know better when they don't, to do better when they don't know no fucking better, apparently? Brothers and sisters don't know no better. So I'm going to just, again, use Teofimo Lopez, because I'm not really talking about boxing, but Teofimo Lopez and him and his dad, Devin and his goddamn daddy. Those are the two motherfuckers that are actually out in the limelight. Abdullah Mason daddy ain't doing nothing like that. Bozy ain't out here cutting up acting no goddamn fool. So I can't say that everybody was raised like that. They're those two are thriving, doing a hell of a job. How do you think, as far as Tio and Devin, what the hell? How are they going to get away from them? I highly doubt that they're going to be able to do that. I highly doubt those dads are going to allow them to come to them as men and have that very uncomfortable conversation. Hey, look, Dad, you done took me as far as you can take me. I need to move on with somebody else. I highly doubt that shit's gonna go well. I highly doubt that. And you can apply it to your life as well. How do you think that would go well? With anybody in your family? With your friends? Your business partners? How do you think that's gonna go? That's probably gonna tarnish whatever relationships you did have. It's probably gonna kill that. It's gonna be done. Because one has good intentions, while the one you're trying to talk to is gonna say you attacking them, you talking shit to them, you don't understand them, and they just gonna give you hell. Not saying everybody, but you're gonna catch some hell from them because they're not gonna agree with anything that you're saying. Why are they not gonna agree? Because they can't fucking hear you. They're not listening to you. That can't tell you shit you just said. All they can tell you is the first thing you said. We ain't doing this shit no more. Boom, round one. And there you go. Bullshit. And that goes along. And I said all that to say this is the type of shit we see happening with the arguments and why people are so fucking angry every day. How do you think we're going to fix this shit if they've never seen better in their personal lives? Because they drag their personal lives onto YouTube, which is, in my opinion, why they're so fucking angry. Why they're always attacking people. Why they're always so fucking negative. Why they're always trying to fuck with people. Why don't you just leave people alone? Why they try to troll people? Like, look at the behaviors. Look at the patterns. What are the odds that they're actually going to stop doing this shit and actually do better? Probably not. No matter how much we want to try to tell them, it's, hey man, chill out. Stop doing this shit. They're going to get mad and they're going to then attack you. So you have to ask yourself and literally ask yourself, is it worth it to have these conversations with these motherfuckers? Is it really worth it? For you to just, or the easiest thing to do is just fade to black and stop talking to them motherfuckers. Y'all got it?
Well, I would go ahead and concede to Mr. Gumbo or Crush in this conversation. But y'all do y'all thing first. But I think that there's such a learning and there's a curve when this thing or and what we're truly talking about is fatherhood. It ain't even fatherhood. It's parenting. What we're talking about is parenting.
Mm-hmm.
It's so interesting, and I can't disagree with too much. I'm not sure I disagree with anything that you say. Sis. Uh, I think I have to take a look as a father. As a father, I got to take a look
Mm-hmm.
at myself, right, and understand that it's not always going to be perfect, and what I know ain't going to be what my son know. What I want to do ain't going to be what my son want to do. I find myself trying to force him into spaces. This just being honest, right? I want him to play basketball. I want to force him to do that. The reason I want to force him to do it is because it gives me the opportunity. First off, I think he'll be good at it. Let me make sure I'm clear about that. I think that's what I know. That's what I was good at. And that he got the same DNA I got. My father was good at basketball. I'm good at it. You know what I'm saying? I think he's gonna be good at it. But I have to take a step back and stop worrying about what I want for him.
Right.
I gotta be a fan, and when I say a fan, I'm using that as a terminology. When I say fan,
Mm-hmm.
I gotta be there to support what he wants.
Mm-hmm.
Hence the reason when I brought up soccer earlier, I don't know shit about it. But at the same time, I'm gonna be there, and I want him to always understand I'm going to be there. One of the things that I think you said was most important is, man, we all went through quote unquote trauma in our lives.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my first job is to make sure that he ain't going through the same trauma, but I don't want him to have an easy life. I want him to have to deal because life ain't easy.
Right.
So I want him to have to deal with shit and figure it out. I need that because I understand if he can figure it out at a young age, that means he can figure it out when I ain't here no more.
Mm-hmm.
There's gonna be a day that I'm dead and I'm in the grave. Hopefully I always tell him, don't bury me, burn me as soon as you can and save your money. Don't get me no coffin or no casket. Burn me and then get the hell on and y'all move forward. That's what I tell him today. But I want the life lessons and the things that I try my best to instill within him. I want that to live on through him and him to have a easier life than I had. I think that's
Mm-hmm.
all of our goals as parents. I want your life, regardless of how it look, and it's not gonna be easy. Life ain't easy, but I
Mm-hmm.
want your life to be better than mine. I think we all want that, and so the way I get you to it, and this is the discussion that I think we're having is how do we get our children to that? Chris said something. He was like, "Man, I can't sit here and smoke crack with the nigga." Respectfully, I say that respectfully, Chris. But
Yeah.
Chris was like, you got a father and a son smoking crack together. I can't do that, and the reason I can't do that is I never want my son to even live that type of lifestyle.
Right.
But there's also a world where I can't sit here and make everything easy for him. I can't do that
Mm-hmm.
because if I make it easy for him, he ain't learned shit. Mr. Gumbo was like, man, I had to go through some tough things, but I dealt with men. You know what I'm saying? The older generation, and I'm just being honest, the older generation, and it's so interesting to me because I grew up with my mother, my grandmother, and my great grandma, right? My father wasn't there. Uh, my grandfather, he died before I was born. And so I didn't have the men that Mr. Gumbo are talking about. I didn't have it. What I try my best to do is, well, okay, now you got your father in your life. I'm a, and am I doing it right? I don't know if I'm. I always tell you, I don't know if I'm doing it right. But nigga, hey, I'm gonna put you through hard shit, and I want you. I only do it because I want you to be able to figure shit out in life. I'm trying to establish something with you where you can figure it out and you can be successful regardless of what you go through. You can figure it out. Ain't nobody got to figure it out for you. And so I don't know if I do it perfectly. I'm positive. I'm positive that I don't do it perfectly. I'm not perfect. At the end of the day, though, I know I work very hard to instill in him things that's going to get him through life. That's what I work on. And does it work out the way I want it to? I don't know, but I think that I'm giving it that same effort that Mr. Gumbo is talking about that the old folks used to give us. You know what I'm saying? Big Ma gave me that effort. Was it the same as my grandfather would have gave me? Probably not. But Big Ma or my great grandfather, Big Ma tried her bet. Hey, your ass better be up. You know what I'm saying? Crack a done. You know what I'm saying? Get your ass outside. Certain things that I see now with these kids, they don't have what we had. You know what I'm saying? And I try. I told my son this today. This is a true story. I said, "Nigga, why your ass you in here on your damn phone and shit like that? Nigga, take your ass outside."
Mm-hmm.
I used to love going outside. I ain't had no phone or none of that other stuff. I didn't have it. I used to,
Right.
man, I wanted to be outside. These kids don't even want to be outside.
No, they don't.
I was like, bro, get the hell out the house. Take your ass outside. I don't give a damn what you do. Go find Elijah. Go find Kaden. Go find your friends. Y'all figure out what to do because that's what we did as kids.
Mm-hmm.
We figured out shit to do. Well, we probably we did a lot of shit we probably shouldn't have did, but we at least we was outside figuring it out. Y'all niggas on the phones and playing games and shit like that. Man, ain't nobody playing no damn games around here. Take your ass outside, bro.
Yeah.
Bye, bye, and get you, this. This is a truth. Get what the niggas did. Went out there with a wife beat on and said, "Daddy, it's hot outside." It's supposed to be hot outside. What are you talking about? Don't bring your ass back in the house before the sun go down, nigga. I remember when they used to tell me when the lights come on, you better be in the house. You couldn't stop me from being outside. I gotta force this nigga to be outside.
Yeah. My nieces and nephews, they be outside. They're playing. My nephew be playing football. My nieces, they be with their little friends. But my brother have them outside.
Take your ass outside and play,
But
nigga.
they
Go
still
play.
have their phones in their hands.
Fuck
And
your
I'm
phone.
like,
Give
My
me your
nephew,
phone before you go outside.
now my nephew he will go on and be out there playing football. My other nephew, he just left going to college, so and we're gonna see how that goes because I'm gonna text him. I'm gonna give him another week because he just left a couple days ago. So I'm gonna give him another week. Then I'm gonna reach out to him. Now tell me everything you've learned so far, and it better not be nothing. What the syllabus looking like?
When
What
you
is this
come
looking
home,
like?
when you come home and tell me you ain't learned nothing, I tell my son this every day. I say, hey, when you come home, what you learned today? Tell, he already know. Tell me nothing. All right, I got a backhand for your ass.
Oh, I'm not gonna
You
do
better
all
not.
that.
Hey, I don't even give a damn if you make something up. Don't tell me you ain't learned nothing, nigga.
Hey,
What you?
depending on the
The,
day,
the
he probably didn't.
the thing
Depending on the
is,
day.
I don't mean to cut y'all off. The thing is, children shouldn't have to figure out how to be children, bro.
Nope.
That shit is instilled in them. Ain't know what the generation, this generation, then lost its way, bro. Children should never have to figure out anything. We instill things in children. Will they figure some things out when they're older? If they go a different path, yeah. But some of the things we should, you got to remember, they're part of their mama and they're part of their daddy. Some things are, should be instilled in their children from the time they're born. I'm gonna agree to disagree with you, Dub. Our children shouldn't have to go through nothing hard in life. Rich people, children don't. That's a mindset that's been instilled in us. If they children have to struggle, why the hell ours have to? That's something we need to break, bro. Our children should never have to live harder than us. It should be easier. Never, oh, they need to go through something hard. No, because well, a lot of us fail, and I'm gonna say I failed. When our children leave the house, they should be prepared for life before they even leave the house, bro. Most
Mm-hmm.
most of the upper class people, children don't leave the house with nothing.
Yep. They
That's
leave with
why
some kind of nest
my
egg.
parents failed me, and at the time I failed my children. We let our children leave with nothing, bro.
Yep. That is a fact.
We can. This is why I would disagree with you, Mister Gumbo. And I do understand exactly what you're saying. All I'm saying is hell, the world ain't giving you nothing. I can give and give and give, right? But I don't need, man. When I'm gone, what's instilled in you? And what I'm saying is, like I said, I understand what you're saying as far as setting them up correctly, which I definitely want to do that for my son. At the end of the day,
So
he's still gonna have to make his own salt. He gonna have to work for his own. He, regardless of how much
that
money I
means
tell
that, not
you,
to cut you off, but that means you don't have to struggle, bro. I'm not arguing with you. If you set up your child up right, that struggle mindset needs to be broken, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that's instilled in us. We shouldn't have to struggle.
It's not a celebration of struggle.
it's not a struggle. But what I'm saying, and I think the difference that we have in this conversation, what I'm saying is, bruh, you're gonna have to work and even if y'all
Working
want to
ain't
call it struggle,
struggling, bro.
say it again.
We all work. Everybody works. Work
I'm
don't have to be a struggle.
but
Just like
hold on,
getting in a relationship. Hold
but
up.
that's what
Let
I'm
me cut y'all.
saying, Mr.
Let me
Gumbo.
just add this. Let me just add this. That's like being in a relationship. You doing good, and you add somebody on that ain't helping you, and then they make you struggle. That's ass backwards.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not arguing with you, brother, but that struggle shit we need to delete that shit out of our mind, bro.
I think the difference in our conversation right now is what we're talking about as far as the word struggle. And I'm not saying I want you to go struggle, which struggle looks different for everybody. But what I'm saying is I want you to be able to go work for your own. I want you to be able to put that out there and hell, he's smarter than I am already today as far as technology go, and most of this generation
So it
is.
should be easier. So it
But
should be easier for him. He's
but
smarter and better.
no,
It should be
but
easier.
no, no. But when I say that, and like I said, I think that the where we disagree, and I don't really think it's a disagreement. When I utilize the word struggle, I'm not saying literally struggle. I'm saying that you go work and you make your salt and you show your worth. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean
We all
like
do.
when I was a kid, shit. When people utilize the word struggle, hell, you struggled just to hell. Some of the shoes I had to wear, that it was a struggle situation to get good shoes. You feel me? So when I'm he ain't dealing with that, but I want to make sure that he understand. And I'm not using when I say struggle, I'm not saying that he go out there and I'm saying, nigga, you go work and you prove your worth. That's what I'm saying when I utilize that word struggle. And maybe I'm using it in the wrong terminology, but that's what I'm trying to focus on with him is, nigga, don't ever think anybody gonna hand anything to you. That nigga, you go work for everything that you get. You work for it, and the same way the old folks taught me. You go work for what they used to utilize the terminology. You eat what you kill. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying it to that exact same effect because it's a tad bit easier today. But at the end of the day, I don't want you to be, nigga. I want you to be able to figure out whatever situation you going through, bro. That's it.
Okay, but I think where Gumbo is coming from, and I could be wrong, but if you have a child, you have nothing to give them when they leave the house, something to start up with. Like I told my son, I might not be the richest motherfucker in the world, but I left my son banking history to where my son can get whatever the fuck he needs because he's had a stable bank account from the age of 13. He's had money coming in, money coming out. Transactions are going. He knows how to manage a bank account. Some adults don't know how to manage a fucking bank account today. I taught him that. I might not have been able to give him a nest egg of $10,000 when he leave, give him some kind of cushion to start up something. And I believe that may be where Gumbo is coming from. That with you saying with what you're saying when it comes to your son, you want him to get out there and get it. There's not a lot of 18 and 19-year-olds in this day and age that are coming out of the house owning their own business and they getting it. It's not happening right now. That doesn't mean it can't happen. But give him something to start. Give him a nest to start with. Because where we come from, they come from a time, oh, you get 18, they want to put you out the house. They're not ready for that.
That part, sis.
They're not what you want
That
them to
part.
do.
Head
They
start.
have nothing to go off of. They can get out there and get a job. How are they gonna get an apartment? They don't even know how to do that. So you're throwing them out there to the fucking wolves. And then
He
you want to
struggled.
bitch and complain to them, bitch and complain to them about them to everybody. Oh, they can't make it. Oh, no, I'm not going to help you. No, we can try to set our children up for the best. So by the time they get to 18, if with them saying, okay, they want to work for themselves at 18, okay, bet. What are you doing putting aside so that you can give them a starter pack? Probably nothing. But you're throwing him to the wolves, expecting him to work and grind. And I don't know if you know about entrepreneurship, but 18 and 19, they don't know their head from their ass, so they can't afford anything because they have nothing to go off of. So how are they going to start that business? They can't. They're going to have to put it to the side because they're going to have to go to work. And pretty soon, that owning their own business becomes a distant memory. That doesn't mean it can't still happen, but it's going to take a little longer because you want them to come out being this top-notch individual that got everything figured out at 18. No, they don't. He can't even get a damn apartment without a cosigner. He can't get a house. With what money? What are you giving him when he leaves? You're going to have to cosign for some shit. Then at that point, are you going to be willing to help your son and do that? Probably not, because you want him to go to work. How is he going to pay you back? Probably can't at the present moment, because he got to go to work. But you want him to start this business. You're not going to pay his bills. How is he going to do all of that? Not happening. So I think that's where gumbo is coming from. And that's why I said I might not have been able to give my son a nest egg of $10,000 to start out with. But if my son wanted to go buy a new car, he can. He can do that right now by himself. I don't have to help him with that. I've already given him the tools that he needs to enable him, to ensure that he would have been able to do that at 18. My son can get whatever the fuck he wants. His credit good. I made sure to teach him that.
I'm not arguing with you, Dub. I'm just saying if you have a chance, and I don't tell you how to run your house, just make sure when your son get to a certain age, he got a jump start on everybody else, bro. Because everybody, listen, the other people, and I'm not. Most people, other ethnic people, they do it
Mm-hmm.
every damn day.
Yes, they do. They
We
don't put
we
their children
we
out.
we we
We the only
yeah,
ones
we the only ones. Yeah,
that tell them at
exactly, Lee
18 they gotta
Jackson.
go.
Yeah,
Yep. And that's crazy because I'm not living off of my mama. I'm helping. Some people are living off of other individuals.
yeah, grown
That
ass
that that
people
that
too.
that that, that right, and they're not 18 or 19. But
You know
that's
why? Because
crazy.
they wasn't taught, sis. Not to cut you off, sis. Because
Are you good?
they wouldn't thought to do anything else. See,
Yeah.
you can always come back home, baby. You can always, but listen, you only said that because you ain't give them nothing to leave, not to come back home.
Mm-hmm. And I can tell you, my brother left the house. My brother has never moved back in with my mama. My other brother, my youngest, he left. He joined the military, so that's not gonna happen. I came back home. My mom moved to Maryland. I stayed and made sure she kept her house because she wanted to keep the house instead of selling it. So that's where I came in at. I moved home. She left. She came back. So
I left
there's a
home.
difference.
My
Mm-hmm.
brother after me went to the Navy, retired after 23 and a half years. My younger brother, he graduated. He started working for UPS. Now he been with FedEx, I think, almost 15, going on 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
And our parents ain't give us no starter pack, bro. So I
Mm-hmm.
understand with that struggle shit. I don't want my children to struggle, bro. Did I give them everything? No. Because you know why I realized that? Because they in their 20s and 30s, and I'm still giving them. So I know I'm living that shit of not giving them everything I should have gave them, bro.
Yep. That's your accountability. And you
Yes,
see it.
but
You
yeah, I
holding
see
yourself
it.
accountable.
I
Yeah.
live it.
Mm-hmm. You can't unsee what you're seeing.
But I think and this is where I disagree, and I don't even completely disagree.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is yes, I agree 100% when you say it shouldn't be a struggle for them, and like we said, you set them up in certain situations as far as being able to do what they need to do in the real world. What I'm saying is that there's gonna be a time frame. No disrespect to you, Mr. Gummo. No disrespect to myself. No disrespect to Quee. We're gonna be gone,
Mm-hmm.
and these same people that we love so much, that are our kids, they're gonna have to figure things out on their own. And what I'm trying to tell you is that I want this nigga to figure. As far as my son go, when I say this nigga, I'm talking about my son.
Mm-hmm.
I want this nigga to figure shit out as soon as he can, and I want him to understand that. Yeah, do your dad have your back? Can your credit is gonna be fine? I got all of that, but I need you to be able to figure out those situations, and then everything else in life. I need you to be able to figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I sit here and criticize you, and I go at your helmet about the shit, and I go at his helmet on a regular basis. No disrespect to him, but I do. And the reason I do it, not to be an asshole, but nigga, I need you to understand there's gonna be a day I'm not gonna be here. So I need to set you up to be at the top level that I think you could be at. You know what I'm saying? I don't know exactly what that plays out in his life looks like yet because the nigga in the 6th grade. But at that same time, I'm starting now, and I'm telling you that no, you got to be very responsible. You gotta be able to command certain rooms, and you got to have these things going for yourself if you want to be what you talk and act like you want to be. If that's what you want, then and hell, I ain't even worried about what you want. I want some more. I probably want more for him than he want for himself right now. No disrespect to him.
Let me chime in and say this. I said this a couple years ago. If your child sees you and all you doing is talking shit about people, downing people everywhere you look, every time your child is around you, you downing everybody, or you're an alcoholic, or you smoking all the time. By the time your child grows up, what if? Like, because they're watching you, they are a product of their environment. What if, like you said, you want your son to play, you feel your son should play ball because your dad was good at it, you was good at it. Okay, you feel he gonna be good at it. What if at the point he say, you know what, I don't want to do this shit no more.
I'm good with that. I'm okay with him saying I done already dealt with that. I'm cool with that. My thing is, and the reason I'm cool with it is because he has the same, no, got the same mindset like myself. He can figure things out, and he's smart. Hell, I always tell him, nigga, you smarter than I am.
So here's the thing.
So I'm okay with him not wanting to play ball.
No, yeah,
I
I was
need
using
him
that
to
as
under.
an example. So what if
But
what if
just going just saying that it doesn't. It's not one thing that I want him to do. I really don't. Me personally, no, this I don't care what he does. I just need him to have the mentality and understanding that when you do something, you attack it this way. You know what I'm saying? That's and you any great individual that you know, they all had a certain mentality. It had nothing to do with how great they could be. It was the work ethic, and that's what I'm trying to instill in him. Is
Mhm.
I don't give a damn what you want to do. I want you to play basketball. Yes. Why? Because I love basketball. I think you'll be good. If you never play basketball, you still have the opportunity to be great at whatever you do, but you have to have the mind state and the work ethic behind that mind state to be great at whatever you do. That's what I'm trying to instill.
Got it.
My
So
thing is, my thing not to cut you off, sis.
go ahead.
We we supposed to actually support. It's not whatever they do, because everybody ain't set to do everything. You need to support him and guide him to the best thing for him. You can't make a motherfucking midget play basketball. We supposed to guide our children to what you think is the best thing for them. We want to guide them to what you think they're gonna succeed in. I could be wrong, but we're supposed to guide our children to what you think they're
But
gonna succeed
Hold on, hold
in,
on, hold on,
not
hold on.
just let them do whatever.
but this is the thing, Mr. Gumbo. I agree with you, but where I disagree is that in my mind,
You can listen. You can always agree or disagree, and I respect that. So okay, go ahead.
but my thing
Go
is
ahead.
in my mind, I want him to be a like I know that he could be great at basketball, right? Simply off of his genetics. But also, I can't force an individual to be anything that they don't want to be. I can't want it more than you want it. Even though I want to guide you in in this situation, I can't want it more than you want it. And so what I have to figure out and what I work to do is figure out what he wants. And the reason I work that way is because who gives a fuck what I want for him? Who cares? He has
Okay, let
the
me
money.
stop you. Can I
Hold
interject
on.
in right now?
Let me just finish this, and then
Okay,
I'll.
go ahead.
Who cares what I want for him? I think in my mind, I think that I understand what's best for him. But if he don't want it, it doesn't matter what I want. He has to want whatever. And once he figures that out, and this is why I put him in camps, right? Right now, the nigga is signed up with what they call future business leaders, and then he signed up with
Oh,
the
FBA. They still
technology
got
nonsense.
FBA.
Say it again.
They still got FBA.
They still got it. They got the future bit. He signed up. He in it right now. No, in this he in it. He also he's a part of the technology. They had this new thing. Well, I don't know. It's new for me because we didn't have it when I was a kid. We had FBLA, but we didn't have this that they have the science and whatever this stuff is. But he in that as well, and he liked that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, if that's your lane, I don't care what your lane is. I want to push you to be the best at whatever your lane. And even though I see it one way, right? I want you to be able to like it, and then I want to be able to push you in it. So I have to what I'm trying my best at doing. Same reason the nigga plays soccer is because I'm trying to put you in all these different situations to see what you truly enjoy, what you want to be, and then when I figure out what you enjoy and what you want to be, I can push you in that direction and show you how to be the best at whatever that is. That's my thought process, and maybe I'm wrong about it. Correct me.
Can I interject now?
Yeah,
Go
go ahead,
ahead.
bro. Go ahead, bro.
Okay. And sometimes we lose, like, sometimes I sit back and I'm mad about a lot of things I should have really did with my children, especially my boys, to make them do. And I have athletic sons, right? Look at Kobe's dad. He played basketball. Kobe became one of the best players ever. Look at LeBron and his sons. You saying about basketball? You can go. A lot of athletes' sons follow their father because it's in their genes, bro. You can't make a lion ain't gonna make his son become a tiger.
But even utilizing that thought process, Michael Jordan is one of the greatest players we've ever seen, and we look at his sons today. No disrespect to his children, but none of them were
You
ever
want
what
it?
Mike
That's
is. None of them were
that's
what
only
Mike
one
was.
out
So
of
hold on, hold on, hold on.
basketball
And the
players, bro.
reason the reason these guys weren't what Mike is simply because at the end of the day they had no way or their mindset wasn't to be the greatest in basketball. That was Mike's mindset. My child's mindset will never be my mindset.
Exactly,
And so I have
Picasso.
to take a step back.
Exactly.
Oh, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
No, I'm coming up Picasso. Exactly, bro.
What happened?
If it's
You
in
were
your
saying.
genes, bro. If it's in your genes, you usually follow it, bro.
But I can. But hold on now. I can tell you that ain't always the case. Just because the shit is in your genes, I've seen the shit.
But
It
it's
doesn't. You know what I'm saying? And
saying
it
shit,
don't
but
work out.
we see it a lot though. It ain't like it's probably about 25 to 30%. We can go back. I'm gonna go look at when it comes to a lot of athletes. No, it ain't everybody. You can go Curry. You can go on and on.
Hmm.
But you have to look at it from a perspective of if this is it, and the reason I haven't forced basketball on my son is because the last thing I want from him is for him to not want to play. I'm waiting for him to
Okay.
figure out. Just hear me out. I'm waiting for him to want to say I want to play, and he just told me within the last 2 or 3 weeks that I want to play basketball. Sign me up. You know what I'm saying? Now I have the opportunity to really push what I think he will be good at, and I think he's gonna have the size for it. I think he can do that, but at the same time, I can't force anything on anybody, especially him. I need him to like it because at the end of the day, damn what I got going on, he has to be the one to take it to that next level. So when I'm talking to him and when we rocking, I'm listening to him talking what he like and this shit, this, that, whatever. I start true story. I start looking at gaming and Queer tell you, respectfully, Queer, when when Zoom was doing this thing, you know what I'm saying, and having show I had my son over there because he was fantastic at Call of Duty. I had him rocking, and I was the. Queen, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm the worst nigga on the damn shit. I'm the worst
Bruh.
person out there, but I'm only doing it because, and I'm trying to connect with somebody like Zoom. Not just for me, Zoom, my brother, and I love him. But I got my son there. I'm not worried about what I want him to do. I can't worry about that because there's gonna be a time where he likes something that I don't know. When he plays soccer, I ain't know nothing about it. But I had to attack it from a perspective of, even though I don't know shit about soccer, I can get you good at this. Hey, your ass for you for to be the and on everything I love. When that nigga played soccer, get what he did. Every time the coach went out there and had their ass running, get what I used to tell him, nigga, lap everybody. If you don't lap them, me and you got problems. You know what I'm saying? And the only
I'm
reason
gonna
I
ask you
know he,
something.
only reason
Dub,
I know he can lap them is because we done been training, we done been running. You know what I'm saying? These are the things that we're doing for him to be good at what he says that's what he like, right? He like his
Dub.
boxer. He like. Go ahead. My apologies. You know I'm
I'm
long
not.
winded. I
No,
apologize.
no, 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 no. Not ain't that. I'm Dub. Ain't soccer a sport? Ain't you? You say you part of an athletic family? Ain't soccer still a sport?
No,
It
Mm-hmm.
but
might not be the sport you like, but ain't it still a fucking sport, bro?
Yeah.
no. And that's but what I'm saying
I'm
is
sorry.
go ahead. Go
It's
ahead.
in it. It's still in his genes. He's still athletic, bro. It's still a damn sport. It might not be the sport you like, but he's still athletic enough to play a
But but
fucking
but but
sport.
but Mr. Gumbo, the thing is I can't pick, even though I don't know shit about soccer, right? I can't pick what he likes. So what my goal is to take whatever he likes and then force him to be the best at it. And even when I don't know shit about soccer, when I don't know shit about it, one thing I know is if you can, when and it's really interesting because when his coaches and shit was going on, you know what happened? I end up, and I'm the worst father that you know, cause I'm the nigga out there yelling. That's me. You know what I'm saying? And
How you the worst father when you're cheering your son on, bro?
when I say the worst, when I say I don't mean I don't
Retract
mean it
that
like that. I
statement,
don't
bro.
mean literally the worst. I don't mean that. But one thing that I understood and what actually happened, the assistant coach, you know what I'm saying? This nigga, I don't know what he was doing, but the kids would gone, and you know I'm out there just from, I done coach football, I done coach basketball, you know what I'm saying? So I understand coaching. I don't know shit about soccer, but I know your ass should be running. And then I get out there and I'm seeing it, man, the kids they come around and nigga they want to be pumped up. You know how it is. And I have that going. So all I'm saying is regardless of what he doing, I just don't, I can't force him to do what, if it, I think basketball is where it's at. But until he figure that out, I can't force it. So what I want to do is whatever you play, I guarantee I'm gonna be there supporting you, and I'm gonna show you how good you can be. That's what I try my best to do. And then
Listen,
I want to do that. I want to do that not just in basketball. When the nigga in the spelling bee, uh, I don't know if y'all done heard, but I'm the nigga cussing at the damn spelling bee. Hell, ho, man, that ain't even a good word. I'm that guy. That's me. It is what it is. But it's only because
correct,
whatever he
Picasso.
does, I want him to be the best, and that's my job as a father. I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna figure out a way for him to be the best at what he want. But I gotta figure out what he want. That's what I gotta figure out.
Listen, why you listen? Your job as a father is to guide and lead, not for him to figure nothing out. You guide and lead. You're the lead, bro. Guide and lead. Guide and lead. Guide and lead. Not wait for him to figure out. Guide and lead, bro. Guide and lead. Not wait for let me guide and lead. You're the father figure. Guide and lead. That's it.
I'm not,
Now,
Mr.
wait for
Gumbo.
bro,
Go ahead.
your job. Listen, I'm not gonna argue with you. You do what you want, but your job as a father is not to sit back and let him figure, guide and lead, bro. I'm done. Guide and lead.
Let me ask you a question, Mr. Gumbo. So, and I'm not saying you're wrong, but even when I tried to guide him in basketball, right, and do you
Respectfully, not to
no, no,
cut
no,
you
no,
off. Stop
hold on. This is
trying,
my
bro.
question. This is my question.
Try
Hold
and
on,
fail,
hold
bro.
on,
Mr.
Stop
Gumbo.
hold on,
This is
trying.
my
Gumbo.
question.
Hold on, let him finish.
This is
Go
my
ahead, Dub.
question. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No. I was telling you to go ahead. Go ahead, Dub. Get your question out.
I started talking so damn much. Sometimes I don't know. But my question, Mr. Gumbo, is okay. I understand when you say guide and lead, but do you push an individual, or do you push? Should I push him to something that he doesn't have? He don't like it. He don't want to do it. Should I push him toward it, even though I think he's going to be good there? Should I push him toward something that he don't like?
Next time you're around something, guide and lead is not pushing. Guide and leading is not pushing, bro. You can guide and lead a horse. You're not pushing him. Pushing is from behind. Guiding and leading is out on the side or in front. Am I wrong? Am I giving the wrong definition? Guiding and leading is not from behind pushing at all.
I don't think you're wrong in your assessment. I don't think
To
you're
answer the
wrong.
question, like I answer yours, is guiding, leading, pushing. It's
No,
guiding, leading, forcing. It's not.
but once again,
I hate but, bro. What is the excuse? Guiding and leading is it pushing or forcing? Because but is an excuse.
if so you utilizing the way you're speaking on guiding and leading, utilizing
You're
that.
not pushing or forcing.
Hold on though. So if he's telling me he don't, Daddy, I don't want to play basketball. If he tell me that, should I put him? Should I put him in basketball?
You can do whatever you want. It's your son. I'm just saying, guiding and leading.
I'm asking. Hold on.
I
Now you done
can't tell
moved.
you. No, 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 no. I ain't
You
moving the
stuck on
goalpost.
guiding and
No, I'm
leading. You
not.
stuck
Well,
on that.
no, I'm not moving the goalpost. I can't tell you what to do with your son. I said be a man and guide and lead. I can't tell you what to do with your
The
son.
way you guide
I'm
and
sorry.
lead any child, the way you guide and lead them
Not any
is not
style.
forced.
Guide and lead my
Hold on,
children.
Mr.
You
Gumbo.
can guide your children. See, no, bro. Now you're talking from a emotional and feelings. Guide and leading. No, it ain't any child, bro. Now you're grouping everybody. You can do whatever you want with your child. Just like I can do whatever I want with my children.
No,
And I guide and
I'm
lead.
taking your
I'm
advice.
not forcing
No,
them to do
Mr.
anything.
Gumbo, I'm
Hold
taking
on.
your
Okay, hold
advice.
on real quick. Hold on.
My
Exactly what Picasso is talking about. He said, give the child instructions until they are comfortable with letting go of your hand, which
So
is,
what is that? Got it,
which is,
right?
yeah, that's pretty much what Gumbo is saying.
But the thing is I agree with Gumbo. I agree with him.
What I'm saying, listen,
This is the
Picasso
only.
saying is I'm a little
Hold on,
rough
Mr. Gumbo.
around the
Go ahead.
edges.
Go ahead.
Picasso said better.
Yeah.
The only thing me and
Thank
Mr.
you,
Gumbo,
Picasso.
the only thing we're disagreeing on is that at the end of the day, I have to let him pick his sports. I have to let him pick his, and then I'm gonna utilize, as Picasso says here, right? I'm gonna utilize that hand, and I want to and even Mr. Gumbo, when you're talking about guiding and leading, I can't guide and lead an individual into something they don't want to do. So I can only guide and lead with an individual that wants to do, especially my son. I'm speaking directly about him. That's what I'm speaking on.
When
I
your
can't
children, you can
guide
do
and
whatever they
lead.
want till they leave the house.
Okay, go ahead.
When they're your children, you can do whatever you want. As long as you're not abusing them or whatever, you can do whatever. That's the problem. We let our children make adult decisions when they're fucking young, bro.
No,
That's
we
one of our
agree.
things. No, what? Can I? No, bro. You letting. I don't let my children. When you leave the house, you can let all you want. Once you're under my roof, I'm gonna guide and lead. I ain't gonna force you, but I'm gonna guide and lead you, bro. Let not that means you let them do and make all the decisions. So guess what? If I'm gonna let you make all the decisions and do all that, I might let you start paying bills too.
When you under my roof, you're gonna do what I tell you. But at the same time, when it comes to situations as far as sports go, or I'm not gonna force you to do nothing in any sport or anything like that. I'm not gonna force you. And yes, under my household, under my rule, you finna when it's time you finna take this damn trash out. The dishes that need to be washed. Hell, I didn't cook the food, so you need to wash the motherfucking dishes, nigga. Like there are certain things that you gonna have to live under. Keep your room clean. Like there are certain things you gotta live under. But under my rule, I'm not finna force you to play a sport. This is. I think this is what we disagreeing at. I'm not like when you're talking about guiding and leading, I need to figure out, and I think this is where we disagree. I think that you're saying, even though, hey, I think that the nigga will be great at basketball. I don't give a damn what I think he gonna be great at. If he don't love it, then I'm not gonna force him to do it. What I'm gonna do is figure out, and he first off he gotta abide by these damn rules. But when he figure out what he like and what he want to do, I'm gonna try my best to put him in the best situation to be the best in whatever situation he chooses. That's what I'm focused on. Would you agree or disagree?
Do as you please, bro.
Okay.
I'm whatever you choose to do. I agree with you. That's your son. But the butts and all that, nah, you need to get that shit out your vocabulary, bro.
You said the who? No, no. Did you say the butt?
When,
You
when,
said
when,
butt? Did you say
when,
butt?
you just spewing in all the butts is like an excuse, bro. You agree, then you say but means you go in a different direction.
No, well, I agree with you. I learned this. I learned this under one of the great managers I had. Anytime you say but and or, when you utilize those terms, then you're going directly against the point that you're trying to make from the beginning. So you're absolutely correct when you say utilizing those terms. I can't disagree with that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much like to disregard everything you just said and pay attention to what you're saying after the but.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I'll agree with that.
What else we got? Let me see. So T Hill talking
Gum,
about
gum
things
on your old, but he wise.
that old ass. T Hill said things as well to understand how to undertake the incidents of life in congruity with women throughout all. Okay, yeah, I can't even say that word right there.
Man, Mr. Chapman out of order with some of this stuff, man.
Wait
Mr.
a minute,
Chapman
I
out of
had to
order.
look at that motherfucker. Hold on a
I,
minute now.
I love you, Mr. Chapman. I love you. I look. Damn, he put a couple
Perpetuity.
words
There you go.
together. I
Perpetuity.
was like, good lord.
Boom. Perpetuity. There we go.
Hey, shout out to Auntie Rose. Shout out to Auntie Rose.
Because
Mr.
it was
Chapman,
about to.
tell
It
Auntie
was.
Rose we said hello.
It was gonna come out real country, so I had to hold on and get my pronunciations together for that word.
Man, Mr. Chapman, pull up. Tell me who you think right. Me or Mr. Gun. And I gotta
Both
say it. Hold
y'all,
on, hold on,
it's
I
not
gotta say
who's
this.
yeah, it's not
Sis,
who's
sis.
right. Hold
No, no,
on, it's not
just give me
it's
this one
not
opportunity.
who's hold on, it's not who's right or who's wrong. You all both have your own opinions.
T
But
Hill
but
said
hit
So
me
it,
out on this, sis. I think that Mr. Gumbo is fantastic. I think his points are very accurate, and I don't know Mr. Gumbo age. No disrespect, Mr. Gumbo. I don't know his age, but I think that he's a tad. I'm a little bro in this situation, and so I think that just going off of his kids being older and things like that, but I think that he look at things one way, and I look at them a little different. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying he wrong. I'm just saying that I think that the conversation that we're having today is brilliant, and I got to take some of these points that Mr. Gumbo is putting out there. I have to take them and help that help that what's the word I want to use? Help that with me and my son, I think a lot of the things that he is saying is very accurate and very on point. So I'm not trying to disrespect him or anything like that. I agree with a lot of what he's saying. I just have to do things
I'm
my way.
just,
So it is what it is.
hey, I'm giving it to you from experience, and I seen things happen in life. And one thing about, like we said, you can't unsee what you're seeing, bro. I've seen it from from my dad to me to my children, then my children having children. Bro, is a thing that a lot of things we was learned. Like we said, we gotta unlearn, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds like, correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Gumbo. It sounds like that some of the things that you seen there, I haven't quite unlearned them. Correct me if I'm wrong there.
It's a process.
It's a process.
Okay.
My oldest son, and I told to quit about it was in the military. He played football. He went to college and everything for football and basketball. Was in the military. Was the police. My second oldest son is a UFC fighter. They athletic because I was athletic. My family was athletic. I didn't pick. Listen, a lot of things are in your genes, bro.
I believe that. No, no, and that's why if I have the opportunity, I'm gonna push my son a certain way, but I don't want to make the mistake of forcing
You,
him
you just
into.
said.
Go ahead.
This should tell you. You just said something. You see, I listen to words. You just said you'll push him and make him. When we just told you, say you ain't pushing him. You need
No,
to
no, no,
guide him.
no,
You
no,
no
no.
no. You need to influence him. If that's something you need to encourage him. How about that? Encourage him to go that way. Because if your
And I
son
do.
listen, if your son look up to you and you his hero, and that's a father, the son father is his hero. That's what you don't look at nobody but his father to make you happy. You don't think he might just go that way?
No, like I told you, I don't know. I think I said this earlier, but he came to me and was like, "Dad, I want to play basketball." When he said it, I was like, "Shit, I got you." You know what I'm saying? We finna figure this out, and this give me the respectfully, and it give me the opportunity to coach it. But it also, this is what you're gonna be good at. I didn't told you you're gonna be good at this stuff. So, but I can't force it on him. I had to allow him to be the one to say, "This is what I want to do." I had to allow that to be on him.
Is it okay if I come in and say something?
Yeah, go for it.
What up, Jimmy?
Okay,
Hey,
so first and foremost,
shout out to Auntie.
hey, shout out to Auntie, shout out to Quick, shout out to the right side, Mister Respectfully. That grease be goddamn hot, Mister Gumbo. Shout out to the chat. Shout
What's
out to
good, brother?
so Picasso is the reason why I'm up here.
Mm-hmm.
Picasso said something that was very poignant. What I said was a two-parter.
Mm-hmm.
So my initial statement was Picasso's philosophical approach is absolutely spot on. He needs to understand the way of things that pertain to this society from a man's perspective, but also must understand the way women view things. That's why it says things as well, to understand how to undertake the incidents of life and in congruity with women throughout all perpetuity. That means throughout all time and the changes of time. I think that with life, the first thing we got to understand is that we're not perfect. Nobody is, and nobody has all the answers. Some are better equipped and some are better resourced, and those are the key factors in developing people to be a little bit more inclined to understand opportunity and understand the possibility of we being human to fail. The thing is, failure should never be looked at in a negative way. It should be looked at in a way that we can learn from. If we realize that things are lessons to be learned and we approach them that way, then we glean understanding even when we don't do things the right way. So we should always push them to be accepting of every challenge, recognizing that every challenge might not bring a positive outcome. but the outcome can be positive if you can deviate understanding from it. And I think that that's where, you know, we need to guide people. We need to get people. So the thing that you should do as a parent is make sure they have every opportunity to experience things, because that experience shows them their texture, their substance, the things that they are made of, the things that they can endure, the things that they can overcome, the things that might cause them struggle. And then if you do it with love, they will understand that the struggle is nothing but a test. And then how do we get a better from this? How do we get our way to understanding this? Where did I go wrong? How do I get over this? How do I overcome? How do I prepare for it? How do I be able to avoid it? So like all of that stuff is a process. But the greatest process gets to be understood when we recognize that none of us is perfect. So none of us is going to be flawless in this world. But what we can do is not be to the point where we are self deprecating, so to speak, or if we are self, what's the word? What's the better word? If we are getting in the way of self. So this world is never going to smile kindly on us because it's in a system, a society of folk, and not all folk are right. Most folk are selfish. Most folk are only interested in their well-being and the things that they build for. So they got to understand that, and they got to understand that not every time when they give their best, it may be good enough for what they deserve, but they not be rewarded with that. But that's not also their fallback. It's there to test them and make them stronger so that they be able to have the wherewithal to push through and overcome and do what's necessary, and then find a way to navigate when it isn't right or when things aren't right. So I think that all of that is something that needs to be given to everyone. And that starts with the parent. The parent got to understand that no parent is perfect. Parenting isn't an exact science. Most things in life is trial and error, and then we find what's going on. Now, if we don't have emotion part into it, and we actually try to approach things with discernment, then we can glean understanding. Gleaning understanding is key in everything, because what makes you know how to get home from a place is whether or not you understand either your direction, your sense of direction, or landmarks. You got to hunt something that you can say, hey, you know what? That's familiar. I need to get this way. And that's the same thing with every step in life. And the best thing to do is to show it with love, because I seen an experiment. I wish I could figure out where it was because I would download it, but they showed pigs in loving environments and stressful environments and how it affected the pig in its decision making. The littlest things made the pig just go haywire, squeal, go frantic. And it would struggle to find the way out, whereas the one that was in loving would just go around until it actually found the way out, and then it would get out. So that's what I would say. And you know, I think that that's if we really link it to things in general, that's where we find the way of peace and its word and what it says and how it says entreat one another and entreat situations. So that's what I would say. So I say that Picasso was right from that, because, you know, we got to look at it from a man's point of view and a woman's point of view. And we got to realize that there's a balance in between there. And how men see things is not always how women see things, but to have respect for it and have understanding of it. And I think that that helps you to give your son or your daughter or your child the building blocks to go forward and to move and to continue to traverse this life in the proper perspective, but also with the proper perception and the wherewithal to do things even in the midst of trial or tribulation. So that's what I think ultimately.
Can I ask a question, Mr. Chairman?
Yeah, by all means.
And I love what you said there. Um, I don't know, and shout out to Mr. Gumbo as well. me and him, we've been going back and forth as far as these things. You know, things happen how they happen. Do you for and I think I understand what you're saying, and I think I would. I think I know the answer, but I gotta ask you because I'm not sure. Do you? How do I ask the question? How do you break
Blind.
down? Do you, even though you think a child will be great at something, you might be right about it, right? I think my son will be great at basketball, and I'm being very specific in this conversation. Do you force it or do you allow it to happen naturally, and
I think.
then try to coach it?
Oh, how to coach them? Well, I think that there's going to come a time where your voice will be heard, but not listened to. And that's okay because after a while, they get tired of listening to you tell them where they went wrong. And that's just life. And they probably receive it better from somebody else who's not constantly telling them where they went wrong, but also lifting them up and say, hey, you know what? You did this right. Like if we go to scripture, and that's what I use to base everything, there's a passage in Revelations where Jesus is talking to the saints at certain cities, and before he tells them what's wrong with what they're doing, he builds them up by telling them the things that are right with what they're doing. So we got to always give them the sugar before we give them the salt to balance it out. So you definitely, when you ever coach anyone, you try to build them up. Even when they're going through things where they're struggling, you build them up because not everyone picks things up at the same pace or at the same understanding. So you got to make sure that you understand that with the child and the child understands that as well. But then you put them in things. You don't force them. You put them in things, and then you see how they are able to react to it and how they deal with it. Because this truly shows you the test of their mettle, like what things they are willing to, how much passion, excuse me, they have for it, and then how much are they willing to fight through things that are adverse to them. Because ultimately, adversity is the thing that usually stunts a lot of growth, especially if when they feel like adversity comes and they don't succeed, it's met with sarcasm, it's met with anger, it's met with disappointment. Nah, it should be encouraged. And I think that that's what helps them too. So I think that they should be involved in sport, especially if they are inclined to like sports and to play it. Put them in there. Let them find out what they truly vibe with. Put them in there with people that you know are on their same level, and then let them see it. Now, if they got a little bit more talent and they are over there, say, look, you know, I see you over here. You having a great time up there and you excelling. You think you ready for like a little tougher challenge? Because, you know, I think that you're prepared to go up even a higher level and play with the kids at this level. Would that be something you're willing for? And say, because, you know, I think that you would get more experience from it and greater benefit from it. And I think that those are the things that we should do because, like, I don't think nobody should be forced because when they feel like they have to do it and they don't want to do it, they're already going into it with the wrong mindset anyway. But if they are like guided into there and this is something that they're willing to do, you know, you reward everything, even when they don't make the play that you want to see them make or they don't do the thing the right way. Reward that with its proper context. Everything done in its proper context will help build them up. Now, when they do stuff extra right, oh, there's a special reward for that because this is what we expect. This is what breeds, you know, champions and not just champions because like if you go through sports, it helps prepare you to go through life because it's not always easy. People talk about, man, my team garbage. They should be winning championships. Winning championships ain't easy. And it starts with habits. And some teams have better championship habits than others. But it all starts with the whole system. The system has to be enthralled with trying to win a championship and doing what's right to win a championship. And most of it is the approach of things. So your approach has to be like that. It has to build those championship habits. But then after that, once they start tasting success and they see that, hey, look, yo, this is fun, but on top of that, this is beneficial, then it makes them want to be even more apt to do that. So you make sure you don't force him, don't put pressure on him, but you encourage him and you let him know that, hey, yo, you human. And ain't no human here perfect. Not even the person that's out there that's giving people the buckets. They had to start from a place too. But what got them there was the attention to detail and the work that they put in. Now, if you want to get there, you got to recognize that you're going to have to sacrifice some things because you're going to have to put this a little bit forward. But the one thing you can't sacrifice is the thing that's going to always keep you grounded. And that's your structure, that's your discipline, and then that's your mental acuity. And that means not even on this court, but also in all things, especially your academics. So all things have to be that way. And I think that when you push them that way, you get them to the point where they start recognizing that, hey, look, in order for me to be where I need to be, I got to do things the proper way. And that means in all things. And everything gets rewarded, even the moments where we don't do so well. It just has its proper reward. That's what I would say if I was to tell you anything. There is no exact science with anything, but I know that to build things up from looking at them pigs, the one that had the love succeeded every single time, even when it got difficult. The one who didn't, that Mickey Freaky still swimming around in circles. That Mickey Freaky can't find the hole. That Mickey Freaky can't even eat because he making all that weird ass noise because he's panicking. The other one, calm, cool, and collected. So when they go through life and adversity comes, you want them calm, cool, and collected. So that's what you leave to them, and that's how you push them. That's what I would suggest.
I would, and Mr. Chevin, you my brother, and I love you. I agree 100% with what you're saying. And this is my last point, and then I'll probably start talking something. When I say crazy, I'm gonna let my sister. She'll figure
I'm
it out.
giving you 30 minutes of it. That's all you get. 30.
I don't want 30 minutes. Hey, give me 15. 15 seconds.
Okay.
Give me 15 seconds.
Give them
Mr.
15,
Chevin, what I'm
dude.
gonna tell you is this. I think what you're saying is absolutely correct. The thing is, and I think what we come to on this panel is that, man, everything on it ain't fit to be perfect for these young folks. It's not fit to be perfect. But for fathers to be in these young people's lives, which we don't have a lot of going on, that's one aspect that we have kind of addressed. And the second aspect is that understanding, even though I want, and I can want whatever I want, I can think you great at whatever I want. I need you to figure that out. Correct me if I'm wrong here, Mr. Chairman. Do you think that it comes down to the individual, or do you think it should be forced on them or pushed on them? Where do we draw the line?
You said draw the line between where? What was that again? I'm sorry, you broke apart.
Excuse me. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Yeah.
The question I'm asking, when I bring up drawing the line, I'm asking, do you think that we should draw a line from perspective of, okay, I know this is what I know you can be this. In my mindset, I know you can be this. But this is what you want. So where do we draw the mindset or the line as far as forcing an individual, kids specifically? Where do we draw the where do we draw the line?
Well, for me, I think the more activities you put him in that's going to test his physical but his mental, you get to see how far, you can go with your demands or your expectations. But the only line I think you should ever draw is where somebody's going to give up and quit. No matter how difficult it is, no matter how tough or exhausting it is, they should know that giving up is never an option.
But he's not gonna ever give up and quit on anything.
So then you got one thing already in the hole. You got one ace in the hole already. He got drive. He got commitment. Now it becomes discipline because that's the thing that's going to always get him through. Discipline is always the thing that carries people over. Discipline also steals you when around you feels like a whirlwind. You in a whirlpool. It's a tornado out there. It's a hurricane out there. But I'm staying still. Inside, I'm calm. So that's the thing you want to always push on him. No matter what goes on, inside, you're calm. Nobody messes with your mental property.
But that doesn't come from basketball. Respectfully, Mr. Tim. The mindset that I'm trying my best to train him on. It doesn't come from basketball. It comes from anything that he's doing. Hence the reason we talked earlier about FBLA. Even in those situations, man, ain't nobody kick your ass mentally. You whoop their ass, and I expect you to whoop them. And when you whoop them, I'm probably out of order for saying this, but I'm just telling you what I tell my son. When you whoop them, be very cautious, but flex on their motherfucking ass every chance you get. I'm telling y'all what I tell him. Flex, hey, they can't whoop you in none of this shit because damn what they think. This shit is easy work for you, bro. It's easy work for you. And I expect it to be easy work for you. So when you do it, and I don't care if it's sports, I don't care what it is. This is the mindset. And I think that's the argument that we come but man, whoop their ass, and then after you whoop their ass, you be gracious, of course. But no. Take your motherfucking lap after you done whoop these motherfuckers' ass. And keep whooping their ass. And then next time you do it, take 2 laps. Take 2 laps after you do it. Because that's what we do around. No, we gonna keep running. We gonna keep training and we gonna keep being better than y'all niggas. That's what we do around here. No disrespect to anybody. I apologize. Y'all know how I talk. But I'm just telling you, this is what I tell this nigga. Man, damn, man. When these nigga running and the coach sitting there talking about why he still running. He running because he proving to everybody on the motherfucking team, all right, that's what y'all gonna do. Nah, what we gonna do around here is I'm running an extra 2 laps. Not 1. Y'all stopped at that lap. I got 2 more laps in me, and I'm gonna show you. And the coach ain't asked for it. I told him, outrun these people. Outrun them. Show them you better than them. Continue to show you better than them. And I'm probably out of order. I apologize. I ain't nobody got nothing to say.
Oh, I'm on mute. My bad. I was gonna say this. I guess Queen must have put me on mute. I was probably my car probably was making a whole lot of noise.
My sister never. She'll mute them nonsense.
Well, I would say this. Then introduce them to somebody who is actually excelled at the sport and show them work ethic. Because you said right now he's already got work ethic. He's going over and beyond what they are actually recommended to do or required to do.
He ain't got a choice but to do it because if he don't do it, when he comes see me, he gotta deal with my black ass.
Well, yeah, but you gotta show him the benefit of doing it that way. So there are benefits to it.
The benefit was showed when he's scoring goals and nobody else on this team is scoring nothing and they tired. That's when the benefit is showed.
So
when I'm out here yelling, you should be running and get what he can continue to do and continue to put on their ass.
What's that?
He got the stamina. He got that. Get why he got it. Because during those practices and things like that, and this is a true story. When the coach sitting there looking at me like I'm crazy, I said, nah, I told him he needs to run 2 more laps than anybody else out here running. Yeah, yes, I did tell him that. motherfucker packing up, going home and shit like that. That nigga out there running. And then when we get to the game, get what the coach said. Get what the coach said. Can't nobody else score on the damn field. Guess who out there running? And then I get you should be running. Once again, I don't know shit about soccer. What I do know is hey, I can't. I may not be smarter than you as far as the soccer situation, but what I do know is I bet he in better shape than any of these other folks. I guarantee that. I guarantee. And then
and I apologize about the noise.
but when I start yelling, you should be running. We yelled that, and no disrespect, but when I coach football, you know what I'm saying? When I coach his big brother, guess what? I'm a defensive coordinator, but guess what? My defense going to be better than anything anybody putting out there because they in better shape. We in better shape than everybody.
Well, conditioning always.
And guess what? We in better shape because man, this shit is simple. Okay, good. All right, I'm out of order. I'm really out of order right now.
No. Well, that's the one thing that's going to always separate him and set him apart is his conditioning. That's the discipline. That's the training. That's always what when you look at the greats. A lot of people hate on Kobe. His work ethic was bar none. Nobody can outwork Kobe. Now, I would also tell him to look at Kobe, look at Tim Grover, because Tim Grover said there is a point where you push yourself and it becomes detrimental to you. So he got to understand the breaking point. So
man,
that's also
he's a kid. Tim Grover, when he said that, he talking about grown folks and old folks, and that's what he was talking about. I'm trying to tell you, as kids, just be in better shape, and you will see it. And I also think that we'll figure out the skill piece of it. We'll figure that out before we can even get to the skill piece of it. For you to even train and just be honest, Mr. Chairman, I got to tell you, and Quee, I got to tell you this. I probably need to go be a professional trainer, and I might do that. But the only thing I can tell before you got to be at a certain level of discipline and of physical. What's the word to use, Mr. Chairman? What's the word to use?
conditioning.
Conditioning. Thank you. You gotta be a certain level of conditioning to even step and train with me. Because if you ain't conditioned, well, the workout ain't gonna work out for us. It ain't gonna work out. It's not gonna work out. And the reason that shit ain't gonna work out is because you're not gonna be able to make it through the damn workout. So I need your ass running. I need you running. And before I train in there, y'all, I'm gonna train him. And one thing I know is at least I know he'll be in shape. I know that. I know he's gonna be in shape. And any sport he'd never played, the one thing I can tell you is he the best conditioned athlete on the damn field. Why? Because he gotta run hills. Respectful. He got to. You gotta run hills and you gotta be the best. You gotta, don't tell me you tired and you want to do, man, we can't even get to actual drills or we can't even get to that if you ain't in shape. We can't even get to it. And that's why he go out there and outrun them motherfucker. All right, go ahead. I apologize. Y'all know I'm out of order.
Okay. All right. T here, you got anything else you want to add on that? Because I'm going to give Dub his 15 minutes to talk basketball because I'm taking my ass to bed.
Okay, well, I'm gonna let you take your ass to bed then. Dub, you said exactly what you need. I would say that the only thing that you should do, because it seems like he's doing things and taking the initiative to be better than most, is just introduce him to people who actually succeeded at the highest level and show them the work ethic that they did, the training that they put in, the conditioning that they put in. So he'll see that, hey, look, this is what this produces. And always reward everything he do, even when he doesn't do things to the expectation he has set for himself and also that you have set to him. Just give him the proper reward for it. That's all I would say. But I'm gonna let Clue go on and do what she do.
He don't deserve no reward for being better than these folks or
Oh
working
my
harder than.
goodness
He don't
gracious,
deserve a
Dub.
reward
Stop it.
for it. That's what he's
Stop it.
supposed to do.
Stop it. Stop it. You ain't doing that. No.
Huh?
Dub, every time you was
No.
on the court, were you better than everybody?
No,
Listen.
I wasn't better. Hold on. I tell me and my son that had this conversation. I wouldn't. I have never been the most athletic person. I was always the most conditioned person, and I was the second thing is I was the smartest person on the court. I wouldn't, and if he wouldn't sleep right now, I bring him in here, and get what he'll tell you. Get what he'll tell you, Mister Chairman. He'll say, "Man, my dad and always told me he was the smartest person on the court. I ain't never brought
So
up conditioning, but I have always told him, nigga, I didn't win from athleticism. I ran from conditioning and from being smarter than niggas that's better than me. And there's a lot of dudes that was way better than I was. It's a lot of them.
Mm-hmm. All right. What you got?
hey, well, all I will say is to thine own self be true. So if you smart, be smart in all things. Remember that reward definitely generates a better passion and a better desire to ascertain and also to recognize that hey, even when you might not be better than a person skill wise, athletic wise, you can still outwork that person. So learn to work
Hey,
efficiently.
Mr. Chairman,
My
we
bad,
don't
please.
W.
I
Ain't
want him to
no.
stay around. I want him to have the because, and I want him to
Uh-uh.
finish what he's saying, but I want him to stay around for the the lead conversation. I
Look,
want
you
him to
ain't
stay
got
around.
but Dub. You ain't got but 12 minutes left.
Oh, I'm gonna stay around. Hey, shout out to the ladies of iTalk.
There we
What's
go.
And
going
they
on,
got
Hey,
y'all?
shout out to RP. That
What's
ain't
going
nobody
on?
but
What's
RP.
happening,
That's RP.
RP? What's going on? Y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe to
What
the
you?
ladies of iTalk.
make sure you like, subscribe to the
I
ladies of
hold on.
iTalk.
Wait,
Dub, 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 dub. Make
minute.
sure you like and subscribe to the ladies of iTalk.
I got 12 minutes. Did you say 12?
Yes. Now
12
you got
minutes?
11.
Nigga, you got 11. Make it count.
I don't even need 11 because y'all already know what I'm gonna tell y'all. Olivia Miles. Let me get started and let me get in my bag real quick. Olivia Miles is uh something that I don't know if we didn't. Y'all can tell me, Caitlin. Shout out to Caitlin Clark
We ain't had
because
one in a minute.
huh?
We ain't had one like Liv in a good long time.
Well, they started talking crazy. Well, if you say that you biased and you a
I don't
hater,
give a
and
damn what they say.
I'm just,
Look.
I'm just telling you what these motherfuckers on Twitter that don't know shit about.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that's why I don't even. Hell
but,
no.
but Olivia Miles, man, is just incredible to watch. The second thing I gotta bring up, I gotta bring this up. Um, Asia, she doing her thing. We give her credit. Shout out to Asia. Um, I sat here and I looked at this stat. And these motherfuckers, they want to argue with you and tell you how great Caitlin Clark is. And Caitlin Clark, I ain't got no problem with her. I love her. I done told you that, sis, and you be like, you can't like that. Hey, I'm a fan of Caitlin Clark. It is what it is. She's not the best player on her team. She might be the third best player. I'm gonna give a second. I'm gonna give Kelsey Mitchell, and then I'll go Caitlin, and then I'll go what's my girl name? Aaliyah Boston. But did anybody ever look at this motherfucker turnovers?
Look
The
at who?
motherfucker, she done led the league in turnovers since she done been into the motherfucking league.
Bruh. They
I
they was talking
criticize
about that last year.
I criticize Olivia Miles when she go in the game, and just being honest, when she went in there and had against the Aces, she had 5 turnovers in the first half, right?
Hmm.
I'm on a helmet about it. I'm on a helmet. Not because, well, hell, y'all already know I love her, but no, I expect greatness from you. And then she come back and don't have another turnover. Caitlin Clark done led the league in turnovers for the past 3. Well, she gonna lead it this year as well. If she does, we got. I think we got like 9 or 10 more games or something like that. But if she lead it this year, she done led the league in turnovers for not for 3 straight years.
Yep.
Who the fuck does that? Who leads the league in turnovers?
The best player in the league, according to those other people.
Who? According to who?
The other people, like
Oh, okay.
ESPN and the people you be seeing on Twitter. Because I'm on Twitter as well. I just don't complain on it. I don't be typing
I gotta get
and
your
fucking
Twitter
with people.
information. Well, sis, I gotta get your Twitter information.
I
We
don't
gonna
put
talk.
nothing on it.
We gonna talk behind the scenes like we
Yeah,
normally do.
yeah.
All I'm trying to tell you is damn what she got. Caitlin, Paige, AZ. I think AZ, man, and I'm a fan of AZ. I ain't even gonna lie, I'm a fan of AZ. And I'm mad that she out with another damn knee injury. Lord, the lady got her knees damn as bad. I don't want to. I don't want to say
Don't
it.
do it. Don't
I,
say nothing else.
I hope she come back healthy. I hope she come back healthy. She just got bad knees.
That's all we can pray for. Yeah,
You
hope
know,
she come
look,
back. Because if
I'm
not,
a
Juju
kinetic.
gonna
I'm
be
a
look. Because
UConn
if she
fan.
don't come back, Juju gonna be right there.
Well,
Up next.
Hey yo, when I talk, I'm
hold on,
on
Mr.
talk.
Chairman. Hold on, Mr. Chairman. I'm gonna let you. Matter of fact, Mr. Chairman, I'm gonna let you argue this one because I know where you're from. So I'm gonna let you argue Juju. I'm gonna let y'all have this one, but I got something to say about that. I'm finna tell y'all. I said this last year. I picked Liv. Motherfucker told me AZ and all this other kind of shit. I got another one for you. I got another one. But go ahead. I want to hear Juju. Go ahead, Mr. Tillman.
Oh, you telling me to go ahead? Look, when we first talked, remember way back when we first talked about the possibility that could happen in this upcoming season with the W and also with the college game? I said Liv was the best player going into the draft. I said also that on her team, even though Hannah Hidalgo got all the press, I felt like she was the best player on that team. And that
Whatever you out of order because she transferred from that team and ended up at TCU. So that was a year before she went into that draft.
what does that have to do with the
Dub
fact that
just talking.
Dub, that's why sometimes we have disagreements, brother, because you don't be listening to my
Ain't
brother.
nobody gonna tell me that.
See,
you
see what I'm
got it,
saying?
Dub.
Dub, wrap it up.
Go on and wrap it up, Dub. You're not gonna let me wrap it up, so go on and wrap it
No,
up, because
no.
we gotta go to bed. Hell no,
I
Dub.
want to ask you. Let me
You
ask
just
you
put
one
him in
thing. I want to
draw,
ask you one
and you got me
thing.
on some bullish. Matter of fact, let the lady Vita go on and clear the air. Did I not say that going back to when they were on the team, I felt like she was the best player, and that's why I thought going into the draft that she would definitely be the most. Ain't that what I said, Queen? We said that way back when. So I
A
said I
long time
believe that
ago.
she was going to be the rookie of the year. What I did not know was that she was going to be the most valuable player of the year, and to this point, there is a strong case for her being the most valuable player to the W. So shout out to Liv. Liv out there living her best life, and she ain't going back and forth with no ninjas. She living her best life, and she out there giving people buckets. And I'm gonna give her that. Now, when it comes to Juju, Juju then came back in shape. She got cuts on cuts on cuts. She's strong and she driven. That stuff that you was asking about in the kids, she got that. She want to come back and show that, hey, I could be better post-op than I was before op. So I can't wait to see what that looks like on the court. The girl was the business going out. I think she's going to be even more the business coming back. And I know that there is groundwork for people who had that same injury and came back guns are blazing. So I'm expecting her to have.
Don't leave, Mr. Chairman. Let me tell you this.
Dub, you got 4 minutes.
I don't need too many minutes. You know who gonna be the best player this year? And they may not be drafted the highest. You know, and I love Juju. I love Juju.
You finna go with Michaela.
See, hold on, man. You ain't gotta spoil the show.
You taking too long to get to it.
Michaela Blake's, and even though I love Juju, right? And I think Juju get picked above Michaela Blake's, right? I don't know how the Vanderbilt, I don't know how that shit work out. I don't know where they end up at. I don't know where USC end up at. I don't really give a damn. What I'm trying to tell you is this. As much as I love Juju, man, Michaela Blake's is going to be the best player. Well, she's going to be the second best. Sarah Strong, her size and her shooting ability is just different than everybody else. It's just different. That shit just different. So I think Sarah Strong is going to be the best coming out this draft. But I think Michaela Blake is going to be the second best player coming out of this draft. And I think Juju is third. And then I got Hannah Hidalgo, which you know what you know what the craziest part is? I don't give a damn what team you is. You blessed to have any of them motherfuckers on your damn team. You blessed.
Now that I can agree with. I can't
You blessed.
wait. We are a month and a half away from college basketball season starting. So I cannot wait.
Man, we gonna act y'all pull up anybody everybody don't like the same shit we like, but anybody who love this college basketball talk, if y'all, I see my brother Zoom. He got Juju out there. I ain't got no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? I know Opulent. Hey, if y'all, whatever y'all have, y'all pull up, and we want to see how this thing play out. Because I'm just telling you, man, this shit finna be difficult. And if it ain't Sarah Strong, and damn, Quee.
Hmm?
I think this is the first time I said this on your show. I didn't. You know how I feel about Blake's. You know how I feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I gotta Sarah Strong. Man, Sarah Strong just different. She just different.
She gonna go top 5.
Nigga, she number. I think she go. I would pick her above Juju.
You crazy as hell, but okay.
I know I'm crazy.
We gonna wait and see.
And I love Hannah. Started. Shout out to Jay Gibson. I love Hannah. I love her. Hannah Hidalgo. That's the biggest, smallest dog the biggest chihuahua you ever seen in your life. She gonna get stupid. No, man. Hannah, she like that. Hannah is like that. She like that. It is what it is.
I told you, Dub. We gotta give them 3 games into the new season. We gotta give them that. So I'm gonna wait.
I'm making predictions. I don't know what's gonna happen, but
yeah, we gonna wait.
If everybody stay healthy, that's such a tough draft. And when I say tough, I mean in a good way. Man, I want to be top 4 in that motherfucking draft. I want to be top 4. Y'all think Juju go number 1?
Yeah, I do.
You would take.
Because if she didn't get injured, she wouldn't have had to activate her 5th year eligibility.
Agreed.
So she would have been.
I believe she'd have been number 1.
She'd have been number 1 this year.
Would you take Juju over Sarah Strong?
Yes.
I don't know if I would.
Yeah, my Negro, she was the best player in the nation as a freshman.
Well, you're from Philly and you love
as a freshman,
so you're gonna argue this anyways. But I'm not disagreeing
doing the same
with
thing you be doing.
Well, I'm biased. I tell y'all every time we start this conversation, I'm biased. I'm fine being biased.
All right, Dub, you got 1 minute.
But hell, y'all didn't tell me this, but folks told me that AZ was better than damn Olivia Miles, and what I said. Ain't no motherfucking way. And I seem to be right at this current moment in time. Am I going to be right next time? I don't know. But at the same time,
we're going to be right here trying to find out.
Hey, we got to see it. And I can't, man. I think that's the best part. Man, we got basketball coming back. People, even though we didn't all, and shout out to my sister because people don't cover the W like we talk about the W, but we done had the W going. The W that actually saved my life, not literally, but baseball trash. Hockey is hockey. I think hockey going on. I think it is. I don't know it. I don't know what the fuck hockey is going on. Um, all I'm trying to tell you is, man, we waiting for football and we waiting for basketball to come. We wait for all this, and the W done saved us from nonsense. Shout out to the W, man. Shout out to the
That's
W.
right. I cannot wait.
Hey, shout out to the W. Shout out to Michaela Blake. Shout out to Sarah Strong. I tell you what, I hope that everybody else has been saying the same thing that you said, because one thing I know about Juju is she concrete strong. And she
Mm-hmm.
push roots through them concretes, because a tree do grow in Los Angeles, California. Watch that tree sprout. And she gonna take every single one of those things that people will say about her, and she gonna go out there and show you why. As a freshman, they said she might be the best player in the nation. Boy, I love me some Michaela Blakes. I
Hey,
love me some Sarah Strong. I think they are phenomenal players. I
Mr.
think she's
Kevin,
a phenomenal talent. Go ahead.
I
Yeah.
want to say
Nah,
if
bro,
she
you ain't
did,
finna say nothing else.
okay,
Wrap it up.
I got,
Let Thomas finish saying what he was saying.
I only had a minute.
Oh, I was gonna say this, bub. I'm gonna let you have it. Good night to everybody that was in the chat. Much love, respect, and peace to all of you. Good night to Quee Quee. Go and get your rest. Dub, right side, respectfully.
Love you,
Always,
bro.
Playboy.
Hey, Mr.
Appreciate you.
Kevin, I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you because I can't tell you what I want to
When
tell
you
you.
need someone to talk to,
Hell no, nigga. I don't need nobody to talk to, but I was gonna call you, but I don't need nobody. God
Oh
damn, Mr.
my
Kevin, you
God.
made that really awkward.
Go
I was
ahead,
just
Dub.
messing
Wrap
with
it
you,
up.
Dub. Respectfully. Amazing.
Wrap it up, Dub. Go on and give us your last word.
Man, my last words always have to be this. Shout out to my sister, one of the greats doing it. And even when we get out here and act the fool, she understands how to maintain civility and allow us as grown ass men to have our conversations, and she do her thing. Quee, you know what it is between me and you. And so love you, sis, and keep doing your thing. Appreciate you for allowing me to rock with you.
Oh, yeah, for sure. All love. You know what it is. All right, y'all. And before we go ahead and go out, y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe to Zoom. I didn't want to interrupt what they were talking about, but make sure you like and subscribe to Zoom. He said he should be going live tomorrow about 3, play a game. So I can't wait to watch it so I can laugh. But look, man, I hope that you all were able to get, something out of the conversation we were having earlier. All the way up until now, we had to talk basketball. We had to do that. So on that note, y'all make sure check on your people. Check on whomever you need to check on. Check on yourself. Get yourself together. Because we all got to do better, right? Jealousy is a disease that a lot of people suffer from. Hope they get help. Hope they get help. You can't be me, and I don't want to be you at all. No. Oh, okay. You said a podcast. Okay, cool. You collaborate with another content creator. Bet I'll be there. I'll be tuned in. Y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe to Zoom so y'all can go and check in and tap in with him tomorrow. On that note, I'm going to end the show like I always end the show. You don't always got to keep telling people how solid you are. That shit's in you. It's not on you. Now, I'm going to holler at y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a good one. Have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your night, y'all.